weird shit's gonna happen all
Right.
night apparently. So
Okay, well, I got... My screen is so fucked here. What is happening here? Okay, it's showing my pop figures pretty good now. Okay, now my
yeah,
face is on.
that's
Now to get your face on. Oh my god. I am going to fucking lose it. No, not that button.
well, hello, hello, hello.
Window capture. Maybe that'll work.
I don't know if people can actually hear me right now or not, but
They
yeah, there's
should.
people
They should
just
be
getting
able
up
to
and
hear you.
doing.
Why does it not want to... Oh, Discord null. Now it's just your ugly face.
Ah,
Here, let's try
and it's
this.
backwards too, which is even funnier to me.
It really is. Maybe I can flip it. Hold on.
What's the weird man behind the curtain?
Who's this? Who's
That's
that
not Andrew.
Pokemon? Okay.
I think what's funnier is I'm just literally sitting here eating.
I hit the wrong one. Okay.
Now I'm hanging off the. Now I'm hanging off. Now I'm hanging upside down.
There we go. Now you're facing the right way.
There we go. Now I am. Yep.
There. And
Yeah, remember
there.
I'm seeing it delayed, so it's hilarious. So like I'm hearing you in my ear talking about stuff, and then I'm seeing it over there, and I'm like, oh god.
You know, it'd probably
All
be
right,
appropriate to have some background music while we chat, but I think this is just
something like
perfectly
that,
awkward
maybe.
enough
I
at
don't
this
know.
point. I don't know anymore. Apparently, I can't do any of this right.
I
Here.
mean, do any of us actually do anything right in this scenario? I mean, one second.
I don't fucking know anymore. Here, let me see if I can find some background music. That shouldn't take long. I have a folder called Twitch shit that has some music that's safe for Twitch.
Exactly my point. Can any of us like?
Right?
Also,
By
did
the
you just
way,
hear the
hi
crickets by chance?
Max and hi Elsie. Did I hear the what?
Did you hear crickets?
Crickets? No,
Ah, dang it.
I like
I
crickets.
haven't figured out how to get that part to work yet.
What were
So
you
my
trying to
mic
do?
interface that I use,
Oh, hi. Thanks for
my mic
checking in.
interface
I'm
that I use
still
has
a
a
piece of
soundboard in it,
garbage.
and one of the
Hi,
pre-insert
noise.
one of the one of the pre-inserts is you know, the crickets that, you know, the just little cricket chirps.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. I want you to pick March of Rabbits or Dance of the Otter.
Otter.
Otter it is. This is gonna be loud at first, guys. I'm so sorry. Give me like 2 seconds to turn it down.
Although I'm not gonna hear it anyway because like I have stream muted unless it's like playing in Discord
Go.
too. I'm not gonna hear.
Okay, now it shouldn't be stupid loud. Sorry if I destroyed anybody's eardrums. I definitely did mine.
Random sound.
Random shit,
Let's try.
go!
Will this work if I just pitch up my voice for a second and have some fun like that?
Twitch just randomly having some pink glitchy effect. It's very possible it is Twitch. Very possible it could also be some random bullshit that I'm going through right now because everything has to be fucked up. My camera didn't want to work for a good part of this already.
I'm about to say, if you're seeing anything on mine, there's way too many moving components for me to try to to figure it all out. Because I'm crazy and have my DSLR and everything all set up going. So, yeah.
Oop, I lost your face.
And there it went.
See? Nothing can work right.
I put
Maybe.
two pictures of him together.
There we go. Okay. So I cannot, for any reason, put you in the background. So I have you up on my screen twice.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, you're reversed on one screen, so you're looking at yourself right now to me.
You're gonna have to send me a screenshot of that.
I will
Discord.
find a way.
Sure.
Oh, weird. That is some weird pink glitchy shit, Max. What the hell? If you didn't see
That's
Chris, he
either a
put it.
graph-
Okay.
Yeah, image share. Yeah, that's either a graphics error or your computer's toast. Or about to be toast would be my diagnosis, but I could be wrong.
Duel wishes he would be here, but he's in the middle of a tabletop game.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick pic. Choose a direction to look real quick, and I'm gonna take a picture with my phone, and I'll show you.
I feel like this is gonna be really,
There we go.
really creepy.
Okay.
But this is also probably like where you guys are gonna kind of see me most of the time because like I'm at a standing desk right now, so I'm like kind of leaning every now and then.
Because, you know, he has to be the fancy one that seems actually somewhat professional. Like, he has a nice background and everything. He has a good camera and a good mic. And I'm over here with the same piece of shits that I've had for almost 10 years.
To be fair, photographer.
That is true. That is true.
Camera is job, you know?
I'm putting this in the image share on my Discord so you can see it, Chris. And everybody else can see what I mean. Alright. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm Ashes Falls, and that is Chris.
Literally,
Or-
because I am not Chris.
Or as he used to be known is the, what was it? The court jester? The...
No, so
the-
when I started streaming, no, that the whole joystick jester thing was a
Joystick.
college thing that
Yeah.
totally failed. That is hilarious of a picture though, I'm not gonna lie. You know, everybody first kind of actually met me on a stream setup, it was actually Derphood.
Oh, I think I even remember you for like a split second like that. I don't think you
that was
lasted
my
long.
handle for quite a while. Actually, it was quite a while.
Was
There are
it?
still people to this day. There are still people to this day that when even though I hop into their stream now with my new name, and they're like, it's literally that's the intro. It's like it's hey Derp, and I'm like, man, I keep forgetting about that. That was my actual name for a while. But yeah, no, I am that Chris, and I'm just here to hang out and have fun and pick on Ash for a while.
Yeah. So for everybody that's kind of out of the loop, especially since it's been like a hot minute since I've been able to stream, because God, work has been kicking my ass. This month is my 10th anniversary content creation thing. I started my YouTube channel 10 years ago on May 13th and have been fairly consistent. I don't want to say consistent, fairly consistent since then. And Chris here was pretty much there from the very start.
Apparently, I honestly don't remember that.
I don't remember either, but I was going through videos trying to make a
remember when we
collage,
started.
and I found all the shit that we made, like your overlay that you made me at one point. Like that was on like my 3rd or 4th video,
Oh God.
right?
I still say that the only big contribution that I actually probably gave to your channel is the font.
Yes, okay, so he
Oh.
found that font that I use. So Max has it, the yellow A. It's called Fairy Dust. I still have it. I have it saved on my phone. I have it on my computer, my laptop. That is the
You know, it's
biggest
very
consistent.
something.
Hmm.
I couldn't even. I honestly couldn't even remember the name of it. I just knew it was fairy something.
Fairy
Um,
Dust.
Yeah, that was like what I think a defont.com one.
Yeah, yep. I have the link saved even. That is the
And that's
one
hilarious.
consistent thing. Though you did do one more big thing. I don't know if you can remember this. What are we on right now?
I don't remember a lot of things. Twitch.
You got me to do my first stream on Twitch. It was Fallout
See,
4.
that's the thing I don't recall. I don't recall like being like, "Yo, you should stream." I recall like you streaming and then me just being like, "Oh yeah, hey, how can I help you?" Like that's what I remember. I don't remember me being like, "Nah, you should stream."
I can't remember
What?
how we met. Like, what caused us to meet.
Yo, we were talking about the. Okay, so it's been over 10 years, I think. Like I can't remember if I was still in. Like if you if you remember joystick gestures, then you remember then we met while I was still in college, which was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was us either a game, like an online game or something that we met on, and just kind of started chilling and talking.
It had to be a game, or maybe even Twitter. I was really big on Twitter. Oh, could have been my cosplay stuff. Because I was still really big into cosplay 10 years ago.
Yeah, because I think it was right before your Cubone that you did.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember you working on Cubone. Like I can recall you working, like posting things about Cubone and like the making of that Cubone shoot.
I think it was like
And then
the cosplay stuff, and I think maybe you even offered to be a photographer or some shit. And I was like, I'm all the way in Washington.
I've actually edited some of your. I've edited some of your photos.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I retouched up some of your photos. You took with some either you took them or someone else, and you were just like you just sent them over to me, and I just kind of retouched them. Was all.
And that's kind of weirdly, you tried to network and ended up being here as a friend for 10 years later.
Yep. I mean, I don't even have clients. I have friends. Like
Yeah,
that's
you
how it is.
just
I don't
fuck
I don't have
clients.
clients. I have friends.
No, exactly. There are so many weird things that stuck out to me about, like, you had contributed to my content growth and probably me a little bit as a person, because I mean, we've been friends for like 10 fucking years now. So I remember.
I mean, I predate your husband. Like
You do by like 2 years. See, Andrew and I will be married or together 9 years in September. So you predate him by like a year and a half or something.
it's weird to think how fast time has gone by.
Right? Man, it's weird that I've been with one person for 9 years. What the fuck? Or have, friends still that have been around that long. Because thinking about it, I have you who's been around friend-wise for 10 years. I got another friend that I'm trying to reach out to that's been around like 8 years. Worked with me and my husband actually even at one point. Fuck. I think that's when you know you're an adult and you got friends that have actually stuck around. And when you're excited for a new vacuum.
Like most people's lives, like I'm not really like, I'm not nomadic or anything. Like I live in one spot, but like, I feel like most of my majority of my friends, like my friends group like kind of changes like throughout like year after year sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are people like you that are like just
There.
it doesn't matter if it's been like a year or two that we haven't talked. Like it's just like the minute we start breaking up talking, it's like, yeah, no time has gone by. Like what's up? What's up?
Exactly. Like, what's going on? Hey, it's been like 4 years since we chatted. What's going on with you? Nah, same old with me.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I can't remember much from 10 years ago other than the fact that I was leaving college and no idea what the heck I wanted to do when I came home. I mean, if you had talked to me, like, let's put it this way. You met me before I was a photographer.
I did, and I
So-
remember when you got really heavy into photography. You tried to do art stuff.
2018. 2018 was when I started doing photography. Yep, I was actually going to school to be an animator and ended up leaving with illustration background. And then the last like illustration thing I did was Grant. Like that was the last like big illustration thing that I did, and then
Which was like a big
know.
meme thing that we were doing between our channels at the time. I don't have, I don't even remember what I named my squirrel.
yeah, well, that was the thing. Is like that's how the squirrel kind of came to be. Like that was you were trying to draw a squirrel. You sent me a photo, and then like I just kind of like sketched out the squirrel, and then I just made his body. I just vectored the rest of his body.
I wonder if I can pull up, oh, there's your face go again. I can pull up a video real quick that has my squirrel. Because I don't have a image of it anymore. But to show people and give context, it won't be hard. Videos, and let's just go to oldest. And fucking pick maybe Happy Wheels. Nope, not Happy Wheels. God damn it. I'll find one. I will. That I will. Here's video of my Cubone.
Another external hard drive.
What about an external?
Oh, I was looking for Grant. I think I've got him on a. I was looking for Grant. I think I got him on another hard drive though. Because I just found like I found 3 different like little projects I was working on and never finished, and I'm kind of laughing at myself right now.
Dude, I've been working on a video for this 10-year thing, right? And it just kind of hurts going through some of the old videos of me. Oh, I found a video here that had my squirrel. Let me share the screen over here for a second. Let me just get another window capture up. Ta-da!
Yeah, that was the squirrel.
That was the squirrel.
Yep, and then that was the I sketched out Grant, and then I redid him in Illustrator.
Let's see. Squirrel was like the biggest, well, was a big thing for me for a long time then. Because I was like, I self-proclaimed myself Queen of the Squirrels for no goddamn reason other than I liked squirrels at the time.
And you were super obsessed with Markiplier. Like I remember.
Oh, yeah. I
there
still
was some
watch his
correlation.
stuff.
I can't remember it. I can't remember the correlation between him and the squirrels, but there was some correlation between him and the squirrels.
He used to call himself King of the Squirrels, so I just kind of played off that. That's right. Dude,
New donation from Max V.
Oh, what? New donation
actually
from
know
Max
him
TV. What the fuck did you do, Max? I will eventually get the right tab up. Hold on.
What happened?
Oh, it said he donated via Ko-fi.
Nice.
Couldn't decide what to send on Thrones. I have this
Well, the
instead.
Chris said this and
Thank
that,
you,
but,
Max.
Although I'm honestly not gonna lie, like I'm shaking my desk and my camera is not shaking as much as I thought it was going to, which I'm kind of impressed with.
That is actually really cool.
Well, I mean, I've got like so many arm stands and everything else. Like I've got a dual monitor stand over here, like a forearm stand over here that's got my camera, the light, the other microphone. This microphone's on its own stand, and then the forearm stand's actually got my gaming monitor on it.
That is super cool.
Oh,
If I
hold on, let me get my phone again.
Okay.
So for those wondering what we're talking about when we're talking about my setup here, like I'm gonna show you.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna-
Yeah.
Here is it. Image share. I suck at Discord on phones.
Dude, Discord phone is the only thing I know how to work somewhat consistently.
Other than that, yeah, no, it's photos, my day job, and I mean, I don't even do photos at this desk. I do photos at the desk behind me. You can see. And then eventually I'll grab my chair and sit in my chair. But I prefer standing a lot of the time now. Like I rarely ever sit at my desk, so like that's why I was like so adamant about getting sit-stand desks.
I would love a stand desk and to stand. But those things are fucking expensive or heavy. They're one or
So-
the other. Personally, I'd like one that rises and lowers.
This one back here was
Mhm.
only like 109.
See, the desk I have, you know how much I pay for this baby? $50.
Oh, 50, okay. This one here was a little more expensive, but because it's 59 inches one way and then it's got a 40-inch L on it.
Mm-hmm.
So like where my mouse is for my gaming computer, it's actually on the L shape.
Yours, I guarantee, is much bigger than mine. So this is my work keyboard that I have sitting over here, right? This guy right here. It's one of those basic Logitech wireless keyboards. This is... Oh, that's cute! It's a cute little one.
65% one, yeah. Like this is the one I use to game with now. I don't use the big full-size keyboard for gaming anymore. No, I haven't for quite a while actually.
I think I broke the stream. Oh, nope.
But
There
then-
you go. Your camera's gone. Of course your camera has to break. Oh, dude, Max, I used to have a keyboard that small. I might even still have one in my closet that loves to fall apart over here. I refused to get rid of it even though it was completely fried. It was Corsair, I believe. And it didn't have the number pad and it didn't have the arrow keys on it. I loved that keyboard so much. I just thought it was like the greatest fucking thing ever. Chris died.
Nope, I'm still here. Oh, actually, that's actually kind of funny. You, if my camera probably turned back. Actually, I wonder if it would do that. One moment.
I see your playback menu.
Yep. I did that on purpose. Well, A, because it's funny to me.
It is funny. I just love that I'm not the
actually-
only one with camera issues now.
I forgot to turn on. I forgot to turn off auto shut off. So that's what happened. Is it auto shut off on me at some point? And me not having used this camera for this purpose in a while has forgotten where the settings are for it.
I've noticed. You're just going through everything.
Yep.
It's okay, we're all cheering you on. You can do this. Yeah, Max even says you got this, Chris. The camera won't win. Dude, where the hell would it be? I'm looking through your options as you're going, and I have no fucking clue.
It's in like a weird spot. I know that much. The camera may be winning.
The camera might be
Camera's a little
winning.
mad at me. I mean, it's very possible the camera's a little mad at me because I've been talking about upgrading.
Oh, is jealous. The rainbow. Whoa. I see a hand. Ah. Now it won't. There we go.
So it is still actually
Kind
set
of.
Into, it is still set to infinite, so I have no clue what the heck happened.
Oh, it just said fuck you.
Yeah.
So
I
it
mean,
really was jealous because you're looking at getting a new camera.
Yeah, but like that's like a $5,000 like expenditure. That yeah, no.
That you're not ready to do yet.
Nope.
You're just dreaming and looking at other cameras.
I mean, put it this way though, even if I did get another camera, this camera would just be hooked to my computer all the time, and this would just be my video quality, regardless of it. So
You would just have to figure out the focusing issue then.
so
Probably set a manual focus.
Nah, that's it's not as bad. Like I just had it set to continuous for right now, but it's gonna kind of just search every now and then.
Yeah.
Or now it's like, hey, now it's not facial detection. One sec. Yeah, I'd have to turn it back around to figure it all out again.
As whatever. It doesn't bother me unless someone says it bothers them.
Yeah, it can. I had it set up right, and then like I haven't used this camera for like streaming or anything like that in like quite a while. So like I haven't even like video conferenced with this one. I've been using another one.
Yeah, the camera. Wow, high word. The camera does seem like a bitch there, huh, Max?
If you want high quality video, you gotta be willing to play with the bitchy kind of things. In all honesty.
A little bit. I mean, so my webcam I'm using right now is an AverMedia 513. It's a very good quality webcam, but the amount of lights I have to have could beat the sun to fucking get even this, and this is still dark.
I mean, I've got a Razer Kia or whatever they call it.
Oh, the Kio little, yeah, that thing.
Yeah, they have a little ring light. That's what I've been using to like video conference and stuff lately. It's just that little guy.
I have a ring light here. I had one that was just over this way. But that right now is put away. I needed it to do that ice bucket challenge. And I haven't been bothered to put it back where it belongs.
Surprised that's still going on.
Right? This one is for a mental health cause, though. The Speak Your Mind. Help bring mental health awareness. Forget which college did it. I like did quick, hard research. Because you have 24 hours to do that challenge. Just like the original Ice Bucket one. So I had to figure out, okay, what the fuck is this?
I have a Logitech dongle that I have no clue what it goes to. What's even better is I put it next to a Logitech mouse. But this mouse has its dongle. Whoops. I'm a little confused and a little worried. As I'm totally just like off track of what we were just talking about.
That is totally fine.
So I've got Uno installed.
I
Fall
have it
Guys is
installed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
like,
want to.
I'm cool with literally just either chilling here, if we want to play a game to kind of like entertain people for a minute and be like and talk shit. I'm good with that too. I mean,
Oh, I'm kind of up for whatever. We seem to be chilling and going through old memories. It's not like I expected us to drag in a crowd or anything. This is kind of a for us and the community thing. Mostly for us. We're self-indulging a little bit here.
self-indulging and I'm just being weird.
I mean, I'm not normal. You're not normal. Who wants to be normal?
Cubone. Speaking of Cubone, I just found the Cubone in your Discord.
That is so funny. That is now the third time we've ran into Cubone stuff. Second?
Well, I mean,
Third.
this this is the Cubone that I remember. Like this is you were working on that helmet when we met.
Oh yeah. Man, I wonder what happened to the clay sculpture that I did. 'Cause I spent a long time. I bought so much clay and sculpted a really good, nice Cubone mask. And I could not for the life of me get anything to cast it.
No one's
I
over normal.
could not like do anything to get a good solid cast. So I just set the Cubone skull aside and it was on display for a very long time. I remember giving it to my sister.
It was the smaller one, right?
There was a small one and then I made a really big one that would have properly sat on my head.
I remember the small one too.
Yeah, the small one was like my little prototype that I was trying to like fuck around, figure out how to use the clay I got. Which I also don't know where that is. I also had made a Bulbasaur at the same time. I know I still have the Bulbasaur somewhere.
See, now it's just grab, and now it would just be like, grab make a 3D print of it and like, make it and paint it to look, like that.
See, some of us don't have that kind of luxury and still have to do things manually. So, dude, I want a 3D printer so goddamn bad.
Sorry, y'all just watch me like just tear out my eye for a second.
They've seen me die on stream before. It's fine. Yeah, Max, it's 2015. Nobody... Or 2015. Oh my god. It's 2025.
We're reminiscing about 2015 time frames in 2025.
I can't believe I did that. I was reading it even. So yeah, we probably met because of Cubone. The two biggest impacts you did for my content is my font. That letter A will go down in history. And getting me on Twitch. And I think it was you who might have been me introducing it to you, but I think you introduced me to Honey Pop or Honey Pop.
Oh god.
Because I remember.
No, it was you that you introduced me to that game. I think I'm pretty sure that was you.
It might have been.
Because that's just, oh man.
I remember that was a
Talk
big
about
thing
that game
between
on
us
this
for a minute.
platform, like, I know that game is banned on the. Like,
We
you
can't
stream
play
that
it.
game.
We can't play it. No one has said anything about talking about it. Yeah, I remember you were trying to convince me to stream still, and you brought me to a friend's of yours Twitch who happened to be playing Honey Pop after we had been talking about it. And he was playing it on Twitch. I don't remember his name.
No, they wouldn't have been playing Honey Pot. They would have been playing us another game.
And it was something similar. Esque.
I mean, there's a lot of games like that.
But I know Honey Pop didn't get banned on Twitch till like a couple months after the height of its popularity.
That game is still just, and that game is just weird still in my.
I
opinion.
love the game still. I love it so much.
Yo, what's even worse is another friend of mine, like back like during like 2021, 2020, like 2020, 2021, introduced me to House Party.
Oh, I love that game too.
And I'm like, oh, what is wrong with the internet? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like, I'm not a prude or anything, but like,
There are some
Yeah.
weird shit.
There
Dude,
is some
that
weird
is
shit
not
in
the
there.
weirdest stuff I've seen, though. There are some
No,
weird.
what's weird is how quickly, like, I'll be on a humble bundle, I'll pick up a humble bundle, and then all of a sudden I'm looking through the rest of the bundle and I'm like, where did this game come from?
Right?
Wait, do I?
I'll use my phone to pull
Yeah,
up my Steam library
like,
instead.
No joke. I have no clue where this game came from, and it's literally called Fap Goddess. Like, I don't even know where I bought this game from. Like,
I have some really interesting shit that I don't even know what the fuck or how I got it. I have like a bunch of them too. Oh yeah, well, this one I know how I got it. I got Super Lesbian Animal RPG. We played some of that on stream. That was great. It was actually really good, and I want to get back to that. My dad actually got that game for me. He thought I would love it. You don't
Super
remember, Max?
what?
That was only like a year ago.
You heard that right.
Super Lesbian Animal RPG.
Yep.
Yes. We
I
played
think I
some.
know.
God, I can't even find some of those weird ones now. I had like,
I know,
waifu,
but
oh,
don't remember things.
hentai crust, hentai Asmodeus. I don't know how I got those, but they exist on my Steam library, and I don't want to click on them for fear of people judging me more.
I mean, I think I remember now where I got the Fap Goddess one from, because I was another one called Soccer Clicker. And I'm looking through that one, I'm like, that makes the most sense if I got those two together in a, like a bundle at some
That
point.
would make a lot of sense.
But I mean, you can't go wrong with Humble Bundle sometimes. Like, I swear, like, most of my gaming library is from Humble Bundle.
Dude, 90% of my... Oh yeah, Deep Space Waifu is another one I have on here that just popped up. 90% of my Steam library is from Humble Bundle, and a lot of the games I put in my giveaway lists are ones I already had or thought would be better to give out during charity events. So I have like 200 something.
Where is it?
All because I wanted one game from the bundle or something.
Yeah, I got the I won the Metal Gear raffle from you at one point.
Oh, that's right.
So I've got a copy of Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zero, and the Phantom Pain.
Dude, I still have so many games to give away. I haven't redeemed my Humble Bundle choice in several months. I've been skipping months because I don't want to clog up my library anymore, or my giveaway list, just for a single game. Which actually, I think you
honestly,
introduced that to me. To be
Humble Bundle-
honest.
Oh yeah, that Humble Bundle would have been one that I would have introduced you to. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think you were starting. I think you were gaming on your PC, but you weren't like gaming yet.
Yeah, because I didn't have games.
Yeah, and I'm like, the best way to get games, then like get them dirt cheap. Humble Bundle.
And there was a game that I really wanted in a bundle at that point, I think.
Have you checked out like the other bundles, like the book bundles and the software bundles too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had bought one of the software bundles and I actually kind of regret it. It was Vegas Pro, but it wasn't Sony Vegas Pro. A video editing,
Yeah, because
the Magic one. Yeah.
Yeah, Sony sold it off to Magics.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sony got rid of it. But
And
actually
it
works a lot
sucked.
nicer.
No, the one I
Honestly,
got
it's a lot
kept
nicer than
crashing. Like, I'd open it and then it crashed. And then I'd open it and then it crashed. And then when I uninstalled it, every time I turned my computer on, it asked to reinstall itself. So I had to go hunting for that file to find out what the fuck. So I went back to that free software I had been using from the very start, which I actually, coincidentally, for this video I'm working on, my like 10-year thank you, is the same program, Lightworks. It's still installed on my computer. So I was like, cool.
And Vegas Movie Studio 13 Platinum Steam powered. That was the software.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because I bought that same bundle and I had no issues with that version of Vegas.
Yeah, and I think I even remember us talking. You're like, you're doing something wrong. I'm like, I don't know how. I tricked the on button.
I mean, but record shows I was right. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing, but now I just use that machine behind me and, use freaking DaVinci Resolve, when I'm doing video stuff.
Of course you do.
Well, DaVinci
Mr.
Resolve is
Professional
free
over
and
there.
Well, DaVinci Resolve is free.
Is it? I thought
And
that
it's-
was...
So there's a
I thought it was
there's
a free
paid version of
trial.
No, there's a paid version of DaVinci Resolve, and then there's a free version. The free version, though, F the paid version. Like, they let you commercially use the free version. It holds the same stuff that, like, the $5,000 animation software I was using. And you can get it on an iPad. So, like, literally, I'll, like, be at work, or, like, I'll have my iPad set up over here, and I'll have it, like, set up to, like, screen, and I'll be like, I'll have settings on there that I can change as I'm doing other settings and stuff.
Dude, I swore someone told me that that was only like a free trial for like 7 days.
No.
I'll be honest, I didn't actually look into it, and I probably should have, instead of trusting.
No, DaVinci Resolve is slowly overtaking Premiere Pro.
Good.
It has the standard, but I mean, what do you expect from the same company that, like, brings us Blackmagic cameras? Like, this is their software, like,
Yeah.
for their Blackmagic cameras.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't have a sticky note nearby, so I'll just take a screenshot on my phone. Do they have an Android version? You know?
No, it's a resource intensive, so like it's only available like on the iPad Pro as a mobile app, and then PC and Mac.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you tried to run when I say this is like a top-notch program and they give it to you for free, it's a top-notch program. Like, it would make your phone go boom.
True. And Samsung already has enough explosion problems.
Hey, that was only one model, and those were bad batteries made in Korea.
Oh, whenever this phone gets hot, I'm like, oh no, today's the day.
I mean, to be fair, that's a Samsung monitor.
And I have a
Samsung.
Samsung TV that's sitting over here.
I have Samsung in my ear right now because I have my earbud in right now.
Honestly, I haven't purposely bought a Samsung thing in a long time. My phone, I picked it specifically because it was the only thing I could get with the cameras that I wanted. Because if and when I get this phone paid off, I can use it as an alternative webcam and get a new phone that I actually wanted.
My monitor has a remote.
Fancy little bitch. Have to do that.
I bought it 2 years. It's a 2022 model. My buddy had it in his photo studio. He was like, I'm not really using it. I'm thinking about selling it. And so I did my research on it, and I was like, it's like a $700-800 monitor, and he's only asking $300 for it. So I'm like, bro,
Oh, dude.
I was always in the studio using it anyway. Like, I'm buying it from you.
Dude, yeah. At that point,
Like when I'm
snag that
what's
shit
cool
up.
too is like when I'm over here, like so the part of the thing for that remote is because there's speakers built into it. It kind of works like a smart TV.
Hmm.
Like my Netflix and like my Amazon Prime are all there, and I can just kind of click it and like put something on. But what's cool too is it works as a Amazon device. So like I can actually log into like my Amazon app and pull up like my my Ring cameras. So, like if I'm
Oh.
in here and I don't want like and I don't want to like look at it, I want to look at something like I want to look at it like on a big screen so I can really see what's going on. I can literally just pull it up on that monitor.
That's cool. Didn't Samsung do a partnership with Amazon? So a lot of their devices are? Or am I just crazy?
No. Someone did do a partnership with them recently. I mean, other than the fact that they own Twitch now, but I mean that's another story.
I'm being told your audio is quiet, so I'm upping that.
Yeah, my audio is a little quiet, I'm gonna guess.
There.
If it's not on your end, I can fix it on my end.
I just upped it like double on my end.
Oh yeah, that might be too. But you also gotta. So a quick thing to keep in mind that everybody should kind of keep in mind is, if I turn around like this, my voice is gonna be really super low. I have to kind of consistently be facing my microphone. Looks like a 3-minute ad warning.
Oh, is there an ad? Okay.
Yep. Hold on one second.
Maybe during that 3-minute ad, I can get fucking. Ah, there's your face goes. So,
Wow.
those that don't know, fucking Google Chrome will not load YouTube. So, the interactivity between Twitch and YouTube non-existent right now because that has to go through Google Chrome, and YouTube will not start. And I
Which, when you
don't
think
know
about it, is
why.
super funny.
It works
Like-
on Firefox, but not here.
Google owns YouTube, and their own web browser won't load their own website. What is wrong with that picture?
It's so weird. It was working too before I started the stream. So I know it's not like an ad blocker issue or anything.
Could not be me. I'm using Microsoft Edge. You mean Internet Explorer with a facelift? No, actually, I'll give it credit. Edge is actually a lot better than Internet Explorer ever was.
Yeah.
I still won't use it. I use Chrome on my PCs, and then I use Safari
YouTube
over on
finally
my Mac.
loaded on Google Chrome. It finally did it.
I'll give it credit. Internet Explorer, you've never Oh wait. I read that as
He's just
Explorer for a second.
Child, remember this. We're ancient.
Oh. That just hit hard. So before Edge, Microsoft had another program called Internet Explorer, and it was absolute dog shit. No matter how many times they fixed it, how many times they remade the thing, it was absolute dog shit.
Oop, I fucked my camera up there.
So for some more fun background about me, I actually used to build computers. I know tech things.
I think you
I'm
helped
terrible
me
at remembering
walk
things.
through building my first computer, which was my first stream computer for a very long time. It was pink.
Which is funny because like my last build finally just died, and I have a pre-built gaming computer that I inherited, and then I just picked up an open box Lenovo gaming rig, and that's my stream. That's the thing. Like, so like whatever while you guys are all seeing me on right now is through my camera, but that's through my stream computer, and then I've got my gaming computer on the other end. I think I calculated 1, 2, 3. I have 3 PCs.
Probably in that room alone, from what you just said.
No, just two in this room.
2 in this room. Okay.
The other one's actually in my workshop, downstairs in my basement.
Okay.
That's my workshop computer. It was a computer that I was using as my stream machine, but I thought it broke. Turns out it was just a bad RAM slot. I found that out, and I was like, "Oh, this computer's good to just." It was a Dell that like I got for free that like didn't really have any like it had some guts to it, but like it needed some work, so I upgraded a little bit. But I was like, "Oh no, this one will be perfect for downstairs." I put it in the workshop. I've got 2 24-inch Dell monitors down there, that I literally got for free. And so I've got those down there. And then I've got so that's eventually what, when I finally get a 3D printer, it's going to be hooked up to that computer. I've got my photo printer over here. And then downstairs, I've got a Epson 7200 series, 11 by 14 format printer, which eventually will be the printer that I'll be using to make blueprints and stencils for once I go back into prop making.
Nice.
And I've got all my painting and everything all set up downstairs in my workshop. So I'm actually working on getting
printers, but
I'm actually working on getting the proper USB cables that I need, so that I can run the USB cable over to my workbench and have a camera pointing down. So as I'm painting and stuff, like doing all my airbrushing and stuff, I'll actually have like a view of it.
Oh, okay.
So the biggest thing I've always done is I've always loved building setups. So like one of the last few live streams I probably did was actually me building this desk back here. Now, mind you, a lot of this stuff I've pieced together over years, or I've gotten for free, salvaged and repurposed. The only things I've really bought are that monitor back there, all the monitors I have here, the one Lenovo computer here, and my Switch. And my keyboards, obviously, but got a Switch.
Switches, I used to say, would be essential, not with the price hike.
I mean, $450 for the new one is not bad, in my opinion.
It's not
I mean,
terrible.
comparison-wise.
It's the games that get me.
The game price hikes, yeah, I can't justify game price hikes like that. But
No.
I mean, I bought this while I was out of work. Picked it up literally because I couldn't really do much of anything. So I bought the Switch. I mean, the only reason I have an Xbox is because, I got it for free because it was a part of a deal for signing up for my internet plan. So.
Okay. What fucking internet
Yeah.
do you have?
Verizon. I have Fios.
When does Verizon start giving out Xboxes?
When that was their free gift for signing up for service.
If I had
And
known
that's actually
about
what's
that, I
funny
would have
is-
gone with fucking Verizon.
I bought this keyboard. So this is a Logitech keyboard, Bluetooth, designed for both Mac and PC, 3 functionality, 3 it can. They also gave me a $200 Verizon gift card, which I used to help buy that and a bunch of other things.
Jeez, and all fucking T-Mobile did was give me a larger bill for lying to me.
So not gonna lie, I love my internet bill. It's only $91.
Oh, you suck. So we have Comcast for our internet and then T-Mobile for our phone.
How do you? Okay, so here's what I gotta ask: is how do you stream on Comcast? Like Frontier, Comcast, like they're like the Ollie's like bargain outlet like style stuff. Like in my opinion,
It's like pretty much the top quality we have over here.
it's sad.
There is a new internet service provider being put in. Like literally, they just finished laying some lines outside our house. The fiber, TDS fiber.
Wait,
They're
you guys just got fiber?
no, we don't have fiber yet. We're just getting fiber over here.
How have you been surviving?
We are so excited for fiber, okay? We are so excited. We watched them put that in across the street. They laid the lines. We can't wait. We're in a rural area, so Spokane, Washington is a farming
Okay.
country or county, sorry.
Okay, you're in farm country. Okay, I got it. I got it
we're
now.
the big small
Oh.
city.
The
we're-
big small city.
We're
I
a big small city.
see where I live on my coast, it's completely different. So like where I live in my state, we're like, you know, not central, but like we're just central enough that like we were like the hub. Like when things were getting shipped, they always would stop here. So like we have routes up north, down south, like we have everything to like get. I'm literally an hour away from mountain. I'm an hour away from mountains. I'm an hour away from, you know, the coast. I'm an hour away from like, you know, more mountains, and then I'm an hour away from Canada.
I'm like, what? We're probably probably not even 8 hours from Canada from where I'm at. But so Washington is just a weird state, okay? So one side of the state, you have the rednecks, the hillbillies, the everything I'm in. And then on the other side of the state, you have the Starbucks.
Wait, just a Starbucks?
No, the whole like fucking Seattle's all Starbucks. There's nothing else to Seattle.
I mean, didn't they start in Seattle?
Yeah, they did.
I'm about to say,
job
like,
on
I
your
turn a
history.
corner and there's either I turn a corner, there's either a Dunkin' or a Starbucks. Although,
Every
I'll
single
still-
fucking
I'll be
corner has a
honest.
Starbucks.
I'll be honest, I do miss Tim Hortons a little bit. They were pretty good.
We never had that.
Wish we had more.
Yeah. We miss out
Yeah, I
on
mean,
a lot
you're
of shit.
if you're 8 hours from Canada, yeah, that makes sense because it was a Canada thing. So like, so being in like because I live like obviously you know I live in New York, so like you know we get Canadian things.
My husband has to say farming in a metro area with like 500,000, hon. I mean, that's small peanuts for most of the country, but ain't that small. We're still a small, big city. And we have farms all over the place. You can tell you hit Eastern Washington when there's suddenly nothing but farms everywhere.
Wait, are you guys saying you have a 500K population for your city, for Spokane?
I don't fucking think so. No.
Okay, I was about to say
I'm
because
like- 200. Oh, did you mistype?
200,000. Yo, your city's bigger than ours. My city, you know that, right?
Holy shit. No, he's not wrong. I just googled what the population is.
Yeah. So my city's population as of 2023 was 100.
Hi, hun.
Yeah, we're at 146,000.
Hold on. He.
Okay,
Hi.
so from that, I meant strictly the metro area. Like, Spokane city limits only has about 200 to maybe 220,000 people. But, like, the actual outlying areas, the metro area, is around, like, 500,000.
Yeah, that's actually bigger than my city. We only have 146, so you guys actually are bigger than us. Even at the 200, like the 200 is still beats my city. We're at 146 as of this year.
I'm trying to get it so he can hear you a little easier. We're sharing a headset right now.
Still
There.
beats my city.
Oh, that's a little delayed, but whatever.
Yeah, that's I actually just heard myself for a second. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's like Tacoma.
Oh, yeah, you know, it's probably about the size of Tacoma. That is so weird.
I thought
hearing
this would be
ourselves.
faster than me typing into chat from the living room. But
Sometimes it just is, you know?
That is such a massive delay.
yo,
You just said you heard yourself on the phone. Here, I'm gonna try and change my camera and find a way to make it so he can just hear you without this weird fucking delay.
oh my god, this is
There we
way
go.
worse of a delay than when I was just sitting out in the living room.
It is. You should have just stayed out there.
The mobile is so delayed. Like, it doesn't matter what you're using. Like, it's just going to be delayed. Although, hey, guess what? Figured out the camera issue. No more focus hunting.
No, but you're out of focus.
I'm slightly out of focus, yes. Because I stepped back a little bit. I wish it's so hard because like I don't have.
It's so funny hearing the delay. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm turning my speaker on.
Fixed it again. Haha. If I step back, it's not gonna.
Oh, you did fix it this time.
Yeah, I just used the microphone as the focus point, and then, just went and hit the autofocus button so that it focused. But it's locked into this position, so like.
There we go.
If I step back, it's not.
Okay, I have you on my speakers.
Okay.
Now my husband can hear you, because he's decided to crash the stream.
But for the time being, it's more janky than it was out there. I don't know. Maybe you should stream. Maybe you should stream from your laptop. Because I think it's got better hardware at this point.
Honestly, it does. Which I do, and I never fucking use it. Actually, I just set it aside too. Where the fuck did I set it? Square razor thing.
Oh, I have no idea where that. I haven't seen that.
No, that's my camera
Yeah, that's
battery.
your camera.
Oh,
But
I have a Razer capture card, and I've never used it. What was that?
a Wave Shark, you said?
Something. I don't remember. I bought it a long time ago. Oh, that's
Okay.
more of a beast. Oh, I gotta look for it.
So when I was streaming, like when I was trying to do gaming
Ripshaw. A string can't hear you? Okay, hold on.
According to Max.
Of course not.
Is that Max Waves? don't even know what his goddamn name is.
I was about to say, if you changed the
There.
audio
you hear
source
Max?
to Discord, can you hear me now?
I think
How about now?
It says that he can, but whether or not he can is a Max problem on its own. It says, well,
Yeah. Yeah, it probably happened when you switched the audio source to your speakers. Discord was probably like, no, we don't like this anymore.
probably. That's probably
Stream, you don't
exactly
get any
what it
more
was.
sound.
Yeah. I don't think you two, Chris and Andrew, really talked before. Maybe just a couple times in chat.
I think, yeah, mostly in chat. Like, I don't think we've like, or like comment sections on like Facebook here and there too. But like, you know,
I don't
those
even
kinds of things.
know names or anything. Honestly, I'm dark. I know that I know who you are, but I don't know if I knew who you are when I was talking to you. If I was kind of thing, you know.
Probably because most of my social media doesn't have my face on it.
Well, and you change your username.
You typically
like you were
only
saying
ever-
earlier.
You only ever actually like see my face like when I'm in like a video chat style thing like this. Like that's the only time anyone ever really sees my face. Which is terrible when you're a photographer. Because people are like, who the heck are you? And I go, I'm just a dude that takes photos. But it also leads to that a lot of people see my work and then go, bro, I didn't know this was your work. And I go, yeah, I kind of don't show my face. Like, you know, I don't like, I attach it to my name, but like, you don't see my face to know like, oh, that's your work. Let's see.
When he changes his usernames, like some people change their underwear. Because he was Derp.
Not
he was
true.
Joyce. You know, how many fucking usernames have you had now in these 10 years?
No, Joystick Gestures was a completely different channel. Like that
True.
was never
Okay,
actually
technically
my
that was a
channel.
whole
That
nother
was just
channel.
a whole nother channel that we ended up deleting because it was such a bad idea. This channel
you ran
alone,
that channel 9 times out of 10 too. You were always on
because I
there
was the only one that was
chatting
active on it. That's why it failed, was because like it was supposed to be a team stream channel and it never, and like I was the only one doing anything, which is why it failed. The original name of this account was Y10002, and then it got the Derp Hood one, and then it took the AO name for a little while, and then I rebranded this channel to I Am That Chris, and then I rebranded everything else to the Anxiety Outlet.
Don't even remember Anxiety Outlet.
Well, Anxiety Outlet is what I run by now. If you were like, so there's two Instagram accounts that I have now. One is I Am That Chris TTV, and then the other is Anxiety Outlet Media. Anxiety Outlet Media is like where my photography all comes in, where the video stuff all comes in.
I don't think I have your anxiety one then. For me, I'm being a bad friend and not supporting my friend.
I think Max forgot my name.
Max, do you need to go to bed? It's what, like, fucking midnight for you?
Oh yeah, well,
It's 12:30
It-
here.
yeah, exactly.
He's
Yeah.
on the East Coast too. He needs to go to bed then.
Oh yeah, East Coast, man.
Yeah. Nah,
Shame. Shame, Max. Shame. You only talk to him a bunch and fucking give him a freaking aneurysm.
oh,
Hey, wait. In Max's defense, Max did say, where is it?
he did.
Emma,
he,
where
he remembered.
MO is I forget shit.
He
Yeah,
did,
that
he
is
did.
true.
He got it right, but he said he couldn't remember. He was like, "Oh, I'm not sure about this." So, I mean, to his credit, he got it right.
So, I mean, I literally met a dude and his girlfriend like 4 different times in a row, and it took me until that 4th time to finally go and say all their names right. So I'm terrible with I'm terrible with I'm terrible with names, not faces.
Yeah, same.
But Max has been around for a good 3 or 4 years, though. So
Yeah. If he had a working computer, he would be having one of these kind of podcasty chats too. But he can't, so he's stuck here being our mod.
Nah, he's a good kid, though.
Which eventually I'm gonna get this one to do something.
That's when you just
in
use your
celebration
phone,
of our
though.
tenure. What?
Huh? Oh,
That's when you just use your phone. Discord has a phone option.
yeah.
That's true.
And I do want to point out that if you have the right cabling, even an interface like mine for my microphone can work on a phone, which is crazy when you think about it.
That is. Actually, I did find that there are some USB to USB-C microphones, so I could use it on my fucking cell here.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like fucking big mics, like my Yeti here. That is out of shot. Hi, there it is.
I haven't used a Yeti in so many years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeti
is
was
good
all-
and reliable.
Mind you, I still have my Yeti. It's down in my workshop. It's gonna be my workshop streaming thing because it's beat up. It needs, but it still works. After so many years of the Yeti, I switched over to the Hyper, which I've got over here.
How do you like that? I've thought about getting that before. I was like,
It's so the Hyper. So in compare, like I ran a nice, like when I had the chance, I ran a good comparison between them, and I watched some videos on the comparisons between the Hyper and the Yeti. Physically and like construction wise, they're both condenser microphones. Honestly, I think the Hyper handles it a lot better. Plus it's got the built-in filter for popping and everything.
instead of
But-
needing literally all this shit that I have an added
Well,
thingy
I mean,
and a pop.
I wonder for the price point how much the difference is, because at the end of the day, I mean, the Yeti isn't like a high-end microphone, but
It's a triple condensed microphone. The Hyper's the same way.
Yeah.
They're both triple condensed. The main difference really is the built-in windscreen here. It's kind of blurry, but and then the built-in shock mount.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really the only like big differences.
Nice. The amount of times
Yeah.
I hit my mic and then it rings through the microphone. I feel so bad every time I do that. Poor headphone users.
And that's kind of like why I have it up there, is because I can have it up there further away from me and use it for like when I'm playing Phasmo and stuff. Like I now can like, interact with the game. This one is a can't see it. It's a Shure SMDB7 or SM7DB that I have running to a Rodecaster Duo. And then that's how my audio interface works.
And your audio sounds real fucking good.
Oh yeah, it's great audio.
I would hope so for what it costs.
Yeah.
This is a $500 microphone,
Yeah.
and then the interface is another $500.
No. I was going to say it was 4 figures.
Oh no. Yeah, 4 figures on all comparison, probably close to about 1,000. Yeah,
Yeah, you
about
said
500. Yeah, 500 for that, and 500 for this.
5 plus 5.
It's 10.
Is 1,000. Yeah, plus taxes and everything else. Still not the most expensive equipment. Like,
Oh, of course.
Well, for a photographer, I would hope your most expensive is your camera.
Of
Or
course
care
not.
or your
not
lenses.
by much. So yes, lens wise, yes.
Yeah.
Although technically, I've
Oh,
never.
Let me tell you about lenses. I learned all about that from fucking Markiplier.
Yeah, so
Um,
I may have been obsessed with Markiplier 10 years ago, and then I got him obsessed with Markiplier.
I mean, the lens that you're seeing me on is $700 lens
Dropping the pan
On
for
a-
the kind of fucking shit that. I mean, not to throw any shade. It's whatever, right? But like, man, there are some lenses that cost tens of thousands of fucking dollars that aren't even movie quality, right? Like, lenses and cameras are insane. I've learned of this. It's so
there it is.
fucking nuts. Lenses.
I mean,
are
for
so
the
fucking
quality, like,
expensive.
this is what I produce with these with my camera. Like, actually, this one was with my phone. Funny enough, that one I actually took with my phone.
Just looking at that, I went and found your Instagram and followed it, and I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that was actually that was during the whole like that's the Aurora Borealis, like that's the Northern Lights, like down in New York. Like that was during its whole thing, like when it was traveling around, like it was able to like come down when it came down here for whatever the cause was.
Man, I could
And
not
Yeah,
see
like-
the
it looks
Aurora
really good.
Borealis. at
I'm just
all.
saying, like, lenses are stupid expensive. Like,
Lenses are the most expensive part of photography.
no.
Photography, videography, all of it. The lenses are just horrendous.
Especially, like, for
Fancy pictures.
Cinematography, fucking, like, movie quality stuff, which is what I've learned more about a little bit. But, like, dude, lenses are so expensive, and it's crazy.
I've spent 700 on that lens, 900 on another lens, and then the lens that I use like mostly for portraits now was like a $1,300 lens.
My
But that
God.
lens can range from 1,300 all the way up to like $3,000, depending on the manufacturer you get it from.
I don't know where your camera is, but your camera is not.
It's in hell right now. That's where it is.
It's not up there.
So I have a professional camera, and it's not as good as yours. I promise you that. But I paid $35 for it and 3 lenses.
I got this guy too.
Oh my God, he's cute.
Got a flippy screen.
He's cute.
This is a Nikon D5600. I inherited this one.
It
Uh,
also
this
says Nikon on
is-
the front.
A crop sensor camera. So I actually sometimes use this one for when I'm doing like wildlife and stuff.
No.
The one I have is a Nikon as well, so wherever the fuck it is. Now concerns me that I don't know where it is.
I mean, this is the one I'm using is a Nikon. It's what's called a full frame camera, which is equivalent to the 35 millimeter, old school 35 millimeter film. So,
Yes. No.
which is
And
why,
yes, Max, fancy pictures.
Oh yeah.
and also why like my video quality is like tactile sharp.
Yeah, fancy pictures, weird video.
Oh yeah. No, but yeah, the 35 millimeter. That's pretty recognizable.
I mean, I have a film camera. It's broken and it's in the living because it's like more of a wall ornament at this point. But yeah, so when it comes to cameras, there's four major options technically. There's medium format, which is like the sensor is huge, really high resolution photos, really detailed. Like these are like the ones that like people travel with and like do like the really big like National Geographic, like really close up, super high definition photos. And then there's full frame, which is the digital equivalent of a 35 in size. It's the digital equivalent of the 35 millimeter film. And then most consumer grade DSLRs and even some mirrorless now use what's called a crop sensor. It's a slightly smaller sensor. It allows you to make the smaller camera bodies, and a little bit less resolution, but also not as effective with light. The bigger the sensor, better it is with light, which is why phone cameras suck in low light. Because a phone camera sensor is like that big.
Oh, you're smaller than that, I think. But
Well, I mean that's about as small as my hand can go. So
yeah, no, fair.
I've got big hands because you know I climb and do weird things. That's my rant about cameras because you know I can rant about cameras because you know
Every photographer needs to have their little rant about camera or lenses. I don't think I know a single one that hasn't yet. Like literally.
And then there's
hang on.
lighting. Wait.
Oh my god,
Oh, okay,
lighting is
yeah,
a
oh,
whole
okay.
nother
The
thing.
lighting is. Oh yeah.
Oh
No,
my
I don't
god.
know. I'm fully like into this. Like I don't know very much about this stuff, but I can listen to you talk about it, and I'm fine with that. Like, hey, if this is a thing that you're passionate about, like, go off.
Yeah, I mean like I like high contrast lighting, so like that's why I only actually the one light right now. Because if you notice, my shadows are pretty deep on this side, and then like here's like almost like blown out at this point because I've got my up headlight, I've got my overhead light, and then I've got this. This light actually is probably my favorite light because it is a flex light. So it's just an LED panel that literally I can
Oh,
flex and bend
I
as
love
needed.
flex lights. I want one so bad.
And then has a it actually came with like a nice like softbox on its own thing. And its own like, and it can run off of. So the one that's like I have actually be like a travel system too, and it runs off of these batteries, like these big boys. But it also has an AC adapter ability, so like right now I've got it plugged into an AC.
And I've wanted a flex light and one of those hex lights just to have in my fucking room here. I think they're so cool.
Well, so when I say flex, like I mean like it's literally
Yeah,
an
the ones
LED
that-
panel that I can bend.
Yeah.
It's only a bicolor though, and it's designed for it's like meant for video. Like this is meant to be like a video light.
Well,
Yeah.
and like some of this is some of the things is that like the lighting that we don't have good like ambient native lighting in our space. Like we're working with the light fixtures in our apartment most of the time, right? But like some of the lighting that you have, some of the lighting that you have actually kind of like lights your face in a way like.
I mean, it's also room planning too, a little bit.
Yes, of course.
Type of bulbs too.
Yes.
So like if I had to guess, you guys probably use the soft white lights, probably a little bit dimmer.
Yeah, soft white right now. Well, one soft white, one something else I don't fucking know. But we bought good
Usually-
ones, so I'm just not changing them till these die.
I use essentially pretty much all LED lights in my all my fixtures. If you were to actually were to see my kitchen, like I have one soft white light in my kitchen that never shuts off because it's like my night light, but it looks like an old filament bulb, and I have a few of those around the house. All the rest of my lights are LED based.
These are LED, they're soft, and then daylight, and I want to get one of those.
We do have.
Yeah,
LED
daylight's your best
white.
friend. Like the daylight style ones are your best friend.
Yeah.
But
And then of course I've got these.
yeah.
Hey, you got a lifesaver! I do want one of those, though. Actually, I want those in different colors and put them in the corners.
I've got this light bar. I've got a smaller light bar. When I was at my old house and I was still streaming, I had an LED rope that I looped around the above me. And then when I moved here, I actually picked up at one point I actually had a Govee floor lamp in that corner. And I had other LED lights that I could respond to. I could be like, yo, Alexa, turn it to this color, do this, do that, do this, do that. But I actually since have moved those into my bedroom, just because I like the ambient lighting of them in my bedroom better, and I have them set up so if I have the curtains closed and my alarm goes off, my light actually slowly turns on like a sunrise.
That's really cool.
So it's awesome.
I don't really.
Govee, they put some work into their planning.
They did.
I don't really care too much for the blue tinge, the blue white light situation. That's not quite.
That happens beyond, I want to say, the 6,000 Kelvin mark. I think is what it is when I start to get to that bluish cooler tint.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5,500 to 6,000 Kelvin is the unit measurements of the light, and that's right about where these lights usually are. And that's actually how I know that is because that's what I use mostly in my photography basis is 600 to 6,000, and that creates that perfect balance of that white style but I still feel like I get that definition. There's still a good tone in my skin with that too. My skin doesn't feel like it's pale.
Right.
So I'm actually pretty of a pale. I'm actually a pretty pale person, kind of pale. So I rely somewhat on the light, make a little more of a contrast, a little more of a tan. So there's also camera settings of your white balance and stuff too will help with that. So
I kind of run the full gamut. I have a complexion where I can be the pastiest, whitest motherfucker in the world if I haven't seen daylight in 6 months, but I tan very well.
I burn then tan.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't burn. I don't usually burn. I tan well, or I just become really. But I'm not pasty white Irish fucking haven't seen the sun in 6 fucking years kind of thing. It's more a balance between the two.
Sound.
Whoa,
Sorry.
hey, hi.
I was clicking on a notification my phone had. I'm sorry.
But a lot of my family members who are ostensibly German turn brown in summertime. So we brown well, I guess. Well, we also look red in certain light.
Like now.
Yes.
You look very, very red right now. Me, I'm always pale. I like the brighter, whiter lights because it just evens my skin tone out. I have very uneven skin tone.
Oh, Meta wants to know if I want to.
What?
Oh, I have a Quest 3 headset.
Oh.
So Meta keeps been like, hey, do you want to try this new app? Hey, do you want to buy this? Hey, do you want to buy this?
I have a Quest 2 under my desk that I've used a total of like 10 times. I love it. I love it to death. I ain't got the space for that shit. Playing Five Nights at Freddy's and Phasmo and Duck Hunt. Oh, it's so good, and I hate it so much. Those are scary. That's a whole nother level of scary.
I think it's duck season.
It might be duck season instead of duck hunt.
Oh. I'm actually not a very VR forward type
He doesn't
person.
like gadgets.
No, that's not what it is. I like playing with different interface objects, I guess. Generally controller, sometimes mouse and keyboard. I'm just generally not into like motion controls and things of that nature. Like I absolutely noped right the fuck out on like the Wii or the Wii U, anything like that. Like I don't like motion-based interfaces with video games. I'm not about it. It's cool in concept, usually terrible in implementation. And it just, I've never had a good relationship with it. And I also don't like something being on my face. Like, I don't like wearing headsets, is another thing.
So it's a man with glasses.
Well, I mean, it's
That's
different
a
when you're wearing
very
glasses and to help you
small
see
thing.
versus, having something heavy on your face.
Yeah.
I'm actually
I
very
will say
similar
it
with
is
like
kind
things
of
on my wrist.
uncomfortable.
Wearing glasses is a lot less intrusive than having a whole ass headpiece. And also, as someone who has worn glasses since he was 10, like it that's more normal for me than having the VR headset. Like it's a way bigger headpiece than just wearing glasses.
So I don't actually game with the headset too much. I actually use it more for interfacing with funny enough, actually my computers. Meta and Microsoft just did a huge collab where they made it really simplistic to allow you to like have a giant screen and be able to like just look at your keyboard and log in and it will pull up the screen.
I've fiddled with that a little bit when we were getting some of the Freddy's more recently done. That was literally the only way I could get it to fucking work for a minute there. Was I had to use this desktop interface to launch the game versus having Steam open and launching the game. Because there was that one time Quest needed an update, but it didn't want to update, but it did update, so we had to uninstall and reinstall, and that was a whole fucking nightmare.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and I was just about to like fucking cry and give up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely remember
We had some issues with the Quest. Works no problem on this piece of shit streaming computer I have. The laptops that are actually meant to be able to do this? No.
that. Software is insufferable. And man,
We like hardware. We don't like software.
I know the two had quite a few issues that they fixed the 3, and then they went ahead and made the stupid 3S, which is literally just a downgraded. It's like buying a PS Slim.
Yeah.
It's just a downgraded version of the 3. This is dumb. Why would I buy that one?
Yeah. Completely. And even the riff wasn't that great. Oh no, not again, Max.
yeah, Max.
It's the
You're a
PS5
baby.
Pro.
Okay, look. Let's get something clear here with Max.
He's a baby.
9 times out of
And he fucks with you.
9 times out of 10, he wants you to feel old. He can just fucking Google this shit and he knows it, but he wants you.
Did you see the whole Microsoft Edge versus Internet Explorer?
Oh, he doesn't know what Internet Explorer is? Doesn't surprise me. Could he take 2 seconds to figure it out? Sure. Did he? No. Doesn't surprise me. I know what this kid is about, goddammit.
Don't worry. You don't have to try very hard to make me feel old. My oldest niece is currently the same age I was when she was born. And she just had her prom like last
Aw.
week.
That is so cute. I remember you showing me pictures, and she was even on video chat a couple times with us.
Oh, hey. Here's a funny story about what you just said. My oldest niece is older by 5 years than I was when she was born. My oldest niece is probably 20. Holy shit.
Congratulations, you were very old.
Yes, I am 35. I was an uncle at 15. Leave me alone.
16 for me.
See? Pretty close.
I became an aunt 8 months ago.
That's not true.
Technically.
You became an aunt when you said I do.
Okay, there's that.
Yeah. Hey.
I
you
have
got
met
me. You
one
got
of
me.
them. I've only met one of my nieces on your end. Barely.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
One moment.
You're fine. Oh wow. What the fuck is the camera doing?
It's going on focus. When you don't.
No, it's the desk. The desk is lowering. 'Cause he's grabbing his chair. Because I'm like, there's no way the camera would slowly move like that on his own.
Well, there's other situations involved there as well. Is that when it doesn't have, because it's very common when they're. I don't understand it at all because I don't know very much about this type of thing. But like when there isn't some sort of organic situation that is being focused on, camera goes like out of focus really easily. Because it auto focuses to like a face or something like that, right? So like when you move away away from the camera, it goes out of focus.
Yeah, but it wouldn't physically move like that. Sometimes they'll search, and you'll see like some weird focusing in different areas, but it doesn't physically move down.
Well, I didn't notice that, so
That's what I was pointing out. I'm like, why is it moving?
I don't pay attention to these
Clearly.
things.
Oh no, see? Now it's going away again.
Oh, okay, now I notice it. Okay, now I notice it.
And now we lost Chris again.
Well, this is intent, obviously.
Are you sure?
Oh, certainly.
I think he died again.
No.
He has that habit of dying. Hey, there he is.
It's hard when I can't talk into the microphone because, you know, it's like all the way up here.
Hey, at a certain point, you're seeing theater here.
Wow, the people really can just shrink like it's nothing. Right, Max? And it's
I hate to
always
break
the
it to you,
tall
Max. I'm actually
ones.
pretty short, so.
Mm. Oh,
Did you do puppies?
I did not.
Ugh.
And I
ADHD
certainly
functionality is great.
should. I need to take the puppies.
He has to go take the puppies. There. I have returned to my corner. For the time being. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, opening a bottle. Okay. I'm like, are you trying to screw off your fucking mic or something? Like, that was weird.
Nah. It's a soda that doesn't actually make me feel sick.
Oh. Oh, sodas make you feel sick now? And honestly, Max, I didn't
Oh, they
see
have
that you
for-
redeemed any.
Oh yeah, Max has been redeeming those like crazy. Yeah, it's because it's literally I stopped drinking soda 2012. And then as I would have one like here and there, it would be like it would make me just sick, but it's like all the crap that's in it. Literally this soda on like I'm gonna list off the ingredients for you. Sparkling filtered water, cane sugar, natural vanilla cream flavor, citric acid, caramel color, natural mushroom extract for quality protection.
What is it?
It's Virgil's cream soda.
Never heard of it before. Is it
It's-
a local type thing?
I believe I do believe it is more local. Actually, well, I mean, it's East Coast. It's Connecticut.
Mm. So it's probably just an East Coast thing. We'll probably never see it on the West. That is quite a reaction to Soda Max.
I mean,
I can believe it.
if you were just to look at an ingredient, like literally, like I was able to read you everything that's in this soda, like everything I'd read you, and I make the joke that it's my mushroom soda because it literally has mushroom extract in it.
I mean, it does. So it is your mushroom soda. I just can't go without my Dr. Pepper. I know there's 32 flavors of fucking probably poison, but I love my Dr. Pepper. Oh, my husband says sounds a bit like Jones soda though. Is it though, hun?
Jones soda is good.
We'd have to look at the ingredients of Jones. Jones is actually from Puyallup, Washington? It's a West Coast company, if I remember right.
Jones soda ingredients typically include carbonated water, inverted cane sugar, natural. See, this is where Virgil's kind of differs.
It comes from Washington or from Seattle. Sorry, go ahead.
Jones has natural and artificial. One of the things about Virgil's is it's purely natural. There's no artificial anything. Yeah. No, Jones soda kind of fits more into like the actual soda category, like food starch, potassium sorbate, and stuff like that. As to where literally like I just read you off all the ingredients.
I'm Googling where we could. I'm always open for trying something at least once. Oh shit! The Safeway right next to us should carry it.
I mean, I get it. They come in. I buy them in 4-packs, and like, it's $4.90. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be there for you guys, but like, it's $4.99 here.
I mean, I remember one of the one of the biggest conversations and debates me and you had years and years and years ago was over the cost of
The
milk.
price of milk.
Yep.
The price of milk.
I remember, I think I even sent you pictures of Great Value milk, and it was almost twice the amount.
You post, I think it was a post, and I'm like, what the heck?
It might have been.
But I mean, I only drink. I don't drink like 2% or anything like that. I drink whole milk. So
Back then, I used to drink 2%. Now I only drink whole milk. 2% tastes
whole
like
milk
water
just tastes
now.
better.
Yeah, whole milk
Whole
just
milk
tastes
tastes better.
Yeah, exactly. It tastes like milk. I don't know why I was so into 2% for so long. Now when I have 2%,
don't get me wrong.
it tastes like water.
I did grow up on 2%. Like 2% was what was in the house when we were growing up. But like when I got older, my dad started buying whole milk, and like so like whole milk just tastes better. Like it makes better.
I like
It makes better
tasting fat.
coffee. It makes better chocolate milk. The fact that companies actually started making whole milk chocolate milk should tell you something.
Yes. Oh my god. the old fashioned Dairy Gold chocolate milk that's made with the whole milk. It's really good.
Although I can't lie, I'm as much as I'm ready for like summer and everything, I'm actually looking forward to the holiday again because I want eggnog.
I was never an eggnog person. I don't know. So more of like
it's
the
a total different
visual,
story
seeing it
when you
slug.
are spiking it all the time. Like if you see me with a cup of eggnog in my hand, it's probably got rum in it.
Fair. I love to do tequila rose and milk. So adult strawberry milk.
Adult strawberry milk. I like that. And going through my gaming library right now, and I'm just like, there's games on here that I don't think I'd ever actually end up playing.
Dude, I think I read you off a couple I already planned to never play again. Deep Space Waifu. I don't think I ever played it.
Oh dear Lord, Ark.
Oh, Ark.
Didn't they make a sequel game finally? Like,
no, not yet.
Oh, they're still developing Ark 2?
Technically, it has been on, it's been postponed indefinitely. But it's not canceled. They've made it clear. But it's been postponed until further notice.
Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. yo, wait, what? When did this Aquatica pack happen? Like, they made a whole undersea thing?
They what?
Oh no, it comes out this year. Yeah, it looks like there's a whole like aquatic expansion.
Sometimes I want. Oh my god, that's cool and terrifying at the same time. I got it on my phone here. Sometimes I want to play Ark again. And then sometimes I realize that was a lot. That was a lot. Though that was where Max found me. Max was
I always
joined
cheated those. I always cheated these kinds of like survival games.
a little bit with Ark. When I first started playing Ark, I tried it true. And then the first egg I had that was like a dodo took 14 days to hatch, and I was like, fuck this. I was not going to take care of that egg for 14 real days for a dodo.
Yeah. I remember I had a world. I had one world that was like basic world, and then I had another world where I cranked up like experience gain to like maximum, like, yeah, punch a tree and like all of a sudden like I'm almost max level.
I remember I did that once too.
And then like I weakened the dinosaurs, turned down the taming times, and like, you know, made the dinosaurs like super weak. Although it's funny is now I've done the same thing, and I did the same exact thing in. Although they've got a big update coming from what I've gathered.
Ark does?
No, Pal World.
Yes. If it hasn't released yet, we actually started to play Pal World again on stream. And then I had more work bullshit happen, so I had to drop streaming for a bit. And I don't want to start it again for a third time, because I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. I started playing with my husband, Pal World, and we're like got things set as best as we can in an early level for the new like patch or whatever the fuck is that's coming. Max says Steam Family is funny because some of these games will never be touched. 2 examples I have here are Needy Streamer Overload, and whatever the fuck Honey Pop is. Honey Pop. I will never say Honey Pop, by the way. It is Honey Pop till the end of time. Max, on my YouTube, if you want to watch cringy young Ash, I have some videos of Honey Pop. But it is aged. It is aged now. It was kind of not okay then, but it is definitely not okay today.
I mean, it was never okay, but I feel like it's actually, that game is probably more socially acceptable now in a way than it would have been back then.
You know, you might be right, because everyone was way more touchy about what media could have when that game came out, and that was one of the reasons it got so big and popular, was when Q, the fairy, made a comment about Aiko, the Japanese teacher. That, like,
you mean the fairy that literally made comments about everybody?
Okay, so yes, she made comments about everybody. But that one line she says when you meet Aiko, like, caught the internet by surprise for some reason, and then the game blew up from there. That
and I mean,
Lola.
Keep in mind, we have the American version.
Oh yeah.
There is a worse version out there.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. And I've played the second one, by the way. It is really good too. I love.
I think we've talked about the second one. I did like the main round of stuff, and then like I didn't like clear everybody, but then
Mhm.
like, you know, freaking what's her name, like the goddess there comes down and it's like, oh yeah,
Persephone
I think the
or
last one I
no,
like got
Venus?
was no, that was the alien.
Oh, Celeste.
Yeah, there was the alien and then there was the goddess. So like there was like the fairy's boss that comes down after like, but you only unlocked that one after you
Collected all
got
the
the
panties.
fairy.
Mm.
No, you'd get the
Oh
no,
no!
not
After you
all
get
the
all the
was it all the
panties,
panties?
then you get Q, the fairy. Then you
Yeah,
get.
after you get a certain no, actually after you get like only a couple things, like the fairy throws her hat into the ring like pretty quickly. Like
Yeah,
she's like, I see you
she's
having
like
fun.
jealous.
I
She's
want to
like,
have
I
some
want to get
fun.
in on some of this fun. You heard me,
And I forget
Max.
like
You heard
I
me.
forget what happened is, but like after at some point the fairy's boss comes down and she's like, I keep hearing about you, and then you have to like try to
To
nail the
woo
boss.
her. I think it was Venus. I think that was the.
Yeah.
Because I remember it being the Roman goddess name.
Yes, it is a jewel-based puzzle game where you get panties in as a reward.
If you don't know what Bejeweled is, Max, Candy Crush.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry,
might be a
that's
little
the
bit
young
more his
people. The
generation.
young people. The young people know Candy Crush. They don't know Bejeweled.
I tried Candy Crush actually, and I don't like it compared to Bejeweled. Though Candy Crush is more of a puzzle, there's more obstacles, where Bejeweled's you'll see how much you can do, how far you can go for a high score.
Yo, you want to know a fun, crazy fact?
Hmm.
Do you remember Space Cadet Pinball?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What if I told you that was never an official like release game? That was the demo version of that game.
Really?
Yep. So apparently, the official launch for the Space Cadet actually had like multiple pinball tables, and Space Cadet was one of the 3.
Dude, my childhood. Was
Right?
on a fucking demo? Dude, that's crazy. It's 100% believable too. I'm not going to even fact check you. Like, that is wild.
There's a thing called DOS. There's a site called DOS.zone, and you can actually play the actual like game.
Lost Stock Zone. Well, it caught my interest when I saw a picture of Doom on the front. Oh, Half-Life. Ah, there it is. Microsoft 3D Pinball. Oh my god, the 97 Grand Theft Auto. I actually own some of these games on PC, so I shouldn't be like, oh my god. But just seeing them still kind of is a shock. SimCity 2000.
Yes, I'm
Dude.
literally just here now playing this.
What? This shit is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have to save this and come back to this later. recently, I had to explain how to play Minesweeper to my husband. I used to play Minesweeper all the time. If I wasn't playing the Space Cadet, I was playing Minesweeper when I was younger. You were just involved in that. You have that, like, face that you are just, like, focused. You are dead on that. Yes, Max.
It's crazy.
I loved that pinball game. I loved that. I'm gonna have to show my husband when he comes back in. He's gonna be spending, like, the next 5 hours playing pinball. But yeah, Max, Minesweeper is the flag and bomb game.
Duke Nukem 3D. Oh my goodness.
I love Duke Nukem. I cosplay Duke Nukem. I just heard my husband say, "Oh no."
Yo. The original Diablo?
Right?
Alright, so I said oh no when I heard Duke Nukem 3D.
So he was telling
Oh
us
my
about
goodness,
the
it runs on
site,
it.
DOS.
Yo,
Because he was playing
DOS.zone. It runs virtual machines. So like it's running a virtual machine of Windows
It's
95
DOSBox,
to be
right.
able to play the original Diablo right now.
Really? DOSBox for original Diablo.
He was playing the pinball.
Oh, Space Cadet. Oh my god. Dude, that shit was so... Wait, how old is Chris?
32?
Yep. Will be 33 this year.
Okay.
He's good between our age. He's 35. I just turned 30.
Yes. I have existed on every day of the 90s except for 15 of them. That is how old I am.
That is a
You said
weird
it
way
earlier.
to put it, hun.
January 16th, 1990 is my birthday, alright?
That was just a weird way you had to state it at first.
I have existed for every day of the 90s except for 15 of them. That makes sense to me. Sorry.
The first 15 of them.
The first 15, yes. Except for the first 15. Anyway. Space Cadet
Well,
Pinball.
And then there's Quake on here, the Grand Theft Auto 97.
Oh, yeah.
Duke Nukem 3D, which actually I own Duke Nukem 3D on Steam.
Yeah.
And you'll be excited to see this one. Where did
SimCity 2000. Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But what this was doing was playing Diablo was the thing that
Oh, yeah. There's Diablo in here. Where was it? Doom. I thought when did it go?
Yeah, and it runs a virtual machine of Windows 95. You actually have to go in and click on, like, it actually boots up as Windows 95, and then like you actually have to go and click the game, and then it loads the Diablo game.
Oh. Oh. There is so much of this that was like, cause like
Fable.
Well, okay. I mean, that was like 2004.
I don't remember. Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
What? Which game was 2004?
Oh,
Fable.
Fable. I think. Right?
Oh, I'm not. Fable was one of the Xbox original titles, I believe, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
Fable was
2004,
like
2005.
2003. That's
2000
getting into, that's I think that's getting into Xbox 360
Sure.
The original Xbox came out in like 2002.
2000 first released if September 14th of 2004 for Fable.
Okay. Very well.
Oh my god, it's getting hot in here. This room doesn't have good ventilation. Owie, that fucking hurt. I'm okay.
You're fine.
I'm okay.
The original Xbox launched in November of 2001.
But Fable came out in 2004. That's crazy. That's late stage Xbox. Interesting. Because I think Xbox 360 was 2006, 5, 2005.
Yep, 2005.
Yeah. I remember this mostly because one of my close friends, like, first fucking game was Oblivion. Well, probably Halo 2, 3? 3? Halo 3? 2? 2? I don't know. I'm not a first-person shooter guy, so... But I was in high school in 2005 and 6, 7, 8. So kind of in that whole territory.
By the way, Chris, I see you yawning a lot. Whenever you want to call it, you are totally good too. We never set like an end time to this.
It's 1 o'clock for him. So,
Yeah.
It's 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30.
So like, just saying,
Um,
we never set an end time or discussed that.
I mean, think about it this way though. From 2005 to 2013 was the Xbox 360's console life. Like, that was like the longest console life that we had.
For sure. No. I mean, the Xbox 360 was actually really good. Thing is, for me, like, I was pretty much purely PC master race. I did not own consoles outside of PlayStation 2 and a GameCube during that time period.
Dude, when I was younger, it was literally everything. I had to have every fucking console and beyond all of it. I was constantly playing WoW. I was playing The Sims. I was playing Black and White on PC, and then on the Xbox. Well, the Xbox I played the fuck out of Psychonauts, and then 360 it was all Viva Pinata and Cameo. That shit was amazing.
I never owned an Xbox. I only had friends who had them. So, and at this time I was in high school, got my first job, all this stuff. Went out and hung out. Like, I basically encountered Xbox by proxy of my friends.
The only reason I have one, because it was given to me for free.
Same. I had one that was given to me for free by a friend of mine. I think it was the low end of the Xbox Series S or whatever the low
Yeah,
end.
that's what I got. I have a Xbox Series S. When I signed up for my internet plan, they were just like, "Here's a free gift. You want the gaming bundle? Sure."
No.
And they gave me an Xbox. I was like, "Okay."
No. I got one from a friend in trade for one of my old laptops, and then I didn't do anything with it and ended up selling it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
No.
I
mean,
keep it around just because it's nice. Because like if I don't want to, even though now it's in the office with my PC, there are sometimes where I'm just like I don't want to boot up the PC and I just kind of want to chill. And I could just boot up the Xbox and play that instead.
well, that's why I do the laptop when I don't want to come and boot up this computer in here because it can take a hot minute, and this room gets hot. I'll just boot up my laptop in the living room or grab my Switch and just chill and play a game.
That's also kind of like one of the things is that like anything that I would want to play that exists on Xbox pretty much exists on PC. So it's like there's no exclusives there. So it's like well,
The
then
only
what
thing
do
that
I-
has exclusives anymore these days truly is Nintendo. Eventually, things from Sony gets a PC remake or port. You just gotta wait a couple
like,
years.
I waited a couple of years and then I started playing like Ghost of Tsushima, which was a game I really wanted to play. Played the shit out of that once it came out on PC, and like I'm comfortable waiting for that.
The only thing that
'Cause I have
truly has
other shit.
exclusives now are Nintendo.
Because I have other shit going on, you
Mhm.
know, and it's like I can wait a couple of years for this game.
Sony. When it comes to the Sony one, when it comes to the PlayStation ones, it's usually the Square Enix games that get the PC ports,
That's true.
and a few of the other a few of like the independent ones. But like, if Sony can get their hands into that claw, they milk that exclusive contract as long as they can. Which is kind of why I stopped playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, was because I was like, I don't want to finish this game and then have to wait like another year or so to get the next part of it.
That's fair.
Also, hot take. Final Fantasy VII is not the best Final Fantasy game.
To me, it doesn't matter.
I grew up with Super Nintendo, alright? My favorite Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy VI. And it always will be.
The first one I really truly played and beat was 15.
None.
I like those types of games. It's just difficult to finish them these days. I'm also a lot more of a Dragon Quest type guy.
You like more of the open world style?
I wouldn't describe it as such. I do definitely like open world RPGs, but when it comes to JRPGs, I'm more into the Dragon Quest stuff.
Hey, Duel. Welcome.
Why are we hating on Twitch right now? You know, the format that we're one of the two formats this is being
Yeah, we're also
broadcast
on YouTube.
Also, Max, it may have all started with a big bang, but yeah, we weren't there for it.
Honestly, I totally didn't even see his
Your
message.
call.
Just went
Mhm.
whoosh.
I saw it when I glanced over at chat, and I'm like, oh, Max.
He is just playing up the fact that he is barely a living being.
We'll just send him the power line dance, you know, of like the perfect cast, and see how he does with that.
Oh, do you know what the Powerline dance is,
I
honey?
don't actually.
Oh no.
Wait, whoa! Have you not seen the Goofy movie?
No.
What? The original Goofy movie? You have
No.
not seen it? You don't know what the perfect cast is?
No.
You've never heard Eye to Eye?
I've heard
How have
that
we been friends for
phrase.
10 years?
Alright, look, I'm not I'm not a Disney man, so this is not something that I ever would have exposed her to. However, I mean, Powerline is actually pretty hardcore. If you get down on any of the musical qualities of Disney films at all, if you're in any of that at all, like, Goofy Movie is gonna get you some places. Oh, I
It's
think
the
he's gonna cue
Leaning
it up.
Tower of Jesus. Exactly.
I don't know if we can safely cue that up on Twitch.
Oh no, you don't have to cue it up on you. That's for you to watch.
Okay,
Yeah, oh,
okay.
oh.
'Cause, like, I don't
That's
think we can
something
do
for
that.
you for
Disney's
later.
scary.
Mhm.
Disney's scary. Doesn't matter if you're small or big streamer. Disney's scary.
Oh no, yeah, don't fuck with the mouse.
Yeah, don't
No.
fuck with the mouse.
Hey, some of that shit's getting into what is it? Public.
The perfect cast duel is like the best dance ever.
Oh yeah, Max. Disney will get us on site. Their ears are already burning because we mentioned it. I mean, mouse ears are pretty fucking big.
Nah, last I checked, Bezos and Disney weren't friends, so I don't know.
That's true. For now.
Hey, and as long as you aren't talking negative, they don't usually have beef with you.
Usually. Alrighty, hun. Oh, hi, puppies. Nope. Don't. No tummy licks. I got a brand new piercing, and they're very anxious to check it out, and I don't want them to touch it.
So also Disney did a cool album, I think last year, where they took a lot of like the old songs like Eye to Eye, Whole New World and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But they had bands like I think Bowling for Soup and a few others, like that style of band, come in and redo the songs. So like it's this whole like pop punk style of all these
Oh,
songs,
what?
and it's called A Whole New Punk.
A whole new punk?
Or a whole new, it's either a whole new sound or a whole new punk.
Here,
But it's
actually, I'm
literally
gonna
Disney
just
songs
Google it.
as pop punk, as a pop in a pop punk album. Like it's so dope. You know what game I just
A
came
Whole
across
New
too?
Sound is a compilation album by Walt Disney Records featuring pop punk covers of classic Disney songs. Whole New Sound is what it's called.
Whole New Sound, yeah.
Track list.
Are you watching the Eye to Eye? Or are you watching all parts of like? Are you watching things for like A Whole New Sound? Duel, because yeah, we mentioned two things now. Also, I just found the game Bigfoot again, and
Oh my god, Bigfoot.
I think that game could have been a lot of fun if more people would have been like just open to the fact of it needs a group of people.
Dude, Plain White Tees did a song.
Really?
No,
Oh, yeah, I
so
think they
don't
did,
know if you heard. We found he was telling us about a punk esque album that Disney did. So these artists redid some iconic songs.
Duel the
album's
game,
called A Whole New
Bigfoot.
Sound.
Well, no, I get that.
Okay.
You just throw out Plain White Tees.
Yeah, Plain White
and I'm
Tees.
like-
They did a Encanto song, and we haven't seen Encanto though.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say though, also like Plain White Tees doing.
Oh, I think they did. We don't talk about Bruno.
They did Surface Pressure.
Oh, really? Oh, they would have. I would have figured they
Boys
would have
Like
done. We
Girls.
don't talk about Bruno.
Will be in my heart. Tarzan.
So, Duel Bigfoot is a game that's kind of similar to like
Duel.
Dead by
do you
Daylight?
remember when we did that charity Extra Life? The chick that ran that D&D campaign that we did. I played Bigfoot with her for a little bit. We did like maybe 2 streams of it, and then I stopped playing. That's the Bigfoot.
Was it the hunting Bigfoot? Is it the one?
Yeah, it used to
that
be
I'm
called
thinking-
Hunting Bigfoot.
Is it the
No, it's
one
just
that I'm
Bigfoot.
thinking- Is the one that I'm thinking of that
Yes.
the guys played?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I've played it on here before, and I know Duel was around for it. I just don't remember if he was in those streams by chance. Oh, you not met Chris before?
Yeah.
Camera
I mean, I've only ever been really in chat. Like, no, like this is the first time like I've actually been here like talking with you and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I don't
Duel
think-
also wasn't here for the introduction, the whole introduction part
Oh,
of
yeah. Well,
stream.
let's
Like,
do
you know,
it again. This is Chris, also known or used to be known at some point as part of the Joystick Jester, the Derp Hood, right? That's what the other one was. And there was another one you said. I don't remember.
oh, when I had that listed as the AO, it was AO photo at the time was the other one I used.
But he's
Or no.
he's existed with I'm just gonna say this channel, YouTube, Twitch, for 10 years. His username has just changed occasionally. But he's been around, he lurks a lot, but he's been
Multiple
chatting
replays.
more recently.
Yeah, I mean, I've. It's usually because it's late and I'm like,
He's East Coast, so
I look, I watch as long as I can, and then I'm like,
yep. We're old now. You were in college when we found each other. He's that Chris. The I
yeah,
am
there you
Chris.
go.
There you go.
But he's apparently still younger than my old ass. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, I am that Chris.
And we went over a little bit at the beginning of the stream, his major contributions to my content creation. The biggest one is he found and got me that font that you see. So that letter A that's next to your name and Max's name, that font he found, and I still use to this day. His other major contribution is he introduced me to Twitch. Yeah. He got me
You
to do
can't
my
see
first
it.
stream on Twitch.
This all here is gray. There's gray in my mustache. My entire sides are almost gray now.
My first Twitch stream was Fallout 4.
Dang, the Fallout games.
Yeah.
Wait, was it 4? No, it wouldn't have been 4.
Was it 4? Then what was it?
No, it would have been. It would have either been 3 or New Vegas.
It must have been 3 then. Whatever was the newest one at the time. Maybe that was New Vegas then.
Probably.
It was a Fallout game. It was whatever is new at the time.
Well, I think. Wait, did Fallout 4 come out in like 2015? I'm not actually sure about that.
Not sure. It's been a long time since
Fallout
we've had a Fallout
4.
game.
Whoa, Fallout 4 is that old?
I feel like I remember there was a baby in a crib, and I thought that was 4.
4 had a kid. I think
Like
had
at
a
the
kid
very
in it.
beginning, like you're in this house, the TV's going, and there's a baby crying in the crib, and one of the things is you had to go up to the baby and
Fallout 4
check
is
on it.
10 years old. Well, it'll
Yeah.
be 10 years old in November.
That's probably it.
I got it. 2015. I said it.
Yeah, so then it was Fallout 4.
Oh.
Because it was already out for about a year when...
November 10th.
I
you
first
was
did
right.
my
Yeah,
stream.
November. It'll be 10 years in November.
Yeah, so that would be it. Because it was already out for about a year when I streamed it for the first time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so those were the major contributions that Chris here did. He tried really hard to get me to do Periscope and Vine when those were popular.
No, it was never Vine. It would have been Periscope.
You did Periscope
Vine was
for
already
sure.
dead.
Was it already dead by then?
Yeah, Vine was already pretty much like on the way out.
Oh, you might be right. I never did anything with Vine. I wish I did though.
I mean.
But you definitely did Periscope, and you introduced me to that one chick with the really big tits.
We started dating in 2016.
The blonde one?
The blonde one, yes.
The cosplayer?
Was she a cosplayer too? I thought she was the sister to a cosplayer.
No. So the brunette was the older sister, and the younger sister was the blonde that was the cosplayer. And actually is a really well-known cosplayer.
It was...
So, like, for the record,
I'll figure this out.
You and I started dating in 2016. Vine was already dead then.
Alright. What's the cosplayer's name? Like, Christian or Kristen something?
Kristen Huey.
Yeah. It was supposed to be her sister that was on Periscope that you introduced me to. And I talked
Yeah,
with
that was
her,
her
and
sister,
she taught me about
Karen.
ambient background music and such. She was nice.
I haven't talked to them in years, actually.
I don't think I've talked to her since then, to be honest. I lost that Twitter account a long time ago. Then when I remade it, I didn't follow her after that. And now I don't use Twitter anymore. Dual Periscope, what it was going to be and what it ended up being are two different things.
Doesn't matter. I'm interested in knowing what this is as well. I've never heard of Periscope.
So, Periscope was a live streaming mobile app program. And a lot of people would like prop up their phones and like do the get ready with me kind of stuff that you see on Instagram and TikTok these days. It was meant to be
Twitter
just-
kind of like pioneered all that.
Yeah. It started a lot of things. Then Twitter actually bought it, and it became Twitter's live stream program for a while there. But internet does what internet does, and it went and became the next Pornhub, essentially, and Twitter dropped that shit fast. They figured out
Which
they
is
couldn't regulate
so
it.
funny to think about nowadays,
Yeah, right?
because Twitter is like, so everybody knows what well, I mean, Max might not know, but everyone knows of Tumblr.
Yeah.
Tumblr
Yes.
was like the place to go if you wanted, porn. Tumblr out of nowhere decided, oh hey, guess what now, everybody? We're cracking down. No more of this stuff.
Alright, I had about a 6-year blind spot in my internet history, so I did not know that that's what Tumblr was at that time. But,
Oh yeah. Tumblr was used for porn, man.
Oh, well,
Um,
doesn't surprise me.
It's the internet.
But, you know, I was in the 4chan crowd for a while there.
Oh god,
you know,
4chan was pretty bad.
back in about circa 2005.
Let's put
When
it this
when I was
way.
in high school, right?
Tumblr's where you went for porn. 4chan's where you went for like hardcore.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Uh,
And the furries. Furries lived on 4chan. My god.
But what I thought was hilarious was as soon as Tumblr said no more, Twitter clapped back and said, hey guys, we're going to loosen all of our standards up. Come on over here.
Yeah, right, right? Oh, Duel, this was, god, I was
and to be
18?
and
19?
Elon didn't change any of that stuff.
When Periscope was popular at that time. So I assume, Duel, you're close to Andrew's age. So you
yeah,
guys were
I
already
had no
in your...
idea what Periscope was or anything like that. I was like 4chan, and then a little bit of the Tumblr era, and then like Twitter is a thing, and I don't know. I had a
I remember MySpace.
well, yes, yes.
I didn't have one, but I do remember MySpace. I, however, do
Oh, I had
remember
a
faking
MySpace.
my college information to make a Facebook account.
My first Facebook account was after they finally like made it a social, like where you didn't have to have a school email
Yeah.
to get into it.
See, the
Um,
kids that weren't allowed on MySpace, we picked a random college and a random year, but we always picked the same year, so we knew who was actually a real person that was from our class. So we could get onto Facebook. So I had picked Gonzaga of 85.
But I had a MySpace. Although apparently at one point Meta was actually talking about reintroducing the HTML profile from like the old MySpace days, and I'm like, this is real. This is just hilarious to me. Like they want to
Dude,
they want to
started
give us
slowly
top friends.
integrating music for your profile again on Facebook.
Well,
Some people
yeah, I
have
mean
it.
that was
A friend of
MySpace's
ours
thing.
has
Like that was what
music on their
MySpace
profile.
did, yo. Like
Yeah, right?
That was absolutely MySpace.
That was totally a
Like,
MySpace thing.
I'm sorry, like putting the mute, like when you could literally like create a playlist and add it to your thing, like dude, that was like the best thing ever. Like, and then like having like your top 8 friends, and then like everybody knew who Tom was.
Right.
Everyone knew who Tom was.
It was oh man, it was one of
Tom was
those-
always your first friend on MySpace.
Yeah.
He still will never let us down.
He was also Piccolo's only friend.
I mean,
Duel.
until he decided to
Andrew
sell the
is
company.
35. And yes, Max, things
so
that
many
sound
things that
old.
sound old.
It's okay, we are old, but you're just a baby.
I
Eventually, you'll get out.
I
of your
remember
diapers.
MySpace.
You know what sounds old?
I remember Facebook. I remember before Meta owned Instagram.
Yes, I remember that too. Ow!
Wow, I didn't realize he was.
We didn't know you were that much older, Duel. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
My brother's age.
it's not much older. I mean, check it. My eldest sister is older than you, so
He is Duel. He's tiny. He's the baby of our community. That's why we love and cherish him. What, Max has been here for like 4 years? 4 years now.
I think it was like 13 or
Whoa.
14.
I think he was 13 when he first found us.
The teeny bopper. Wow.
That's a term, right?
That's the sign of your age.
That's a term.
No.
Well, let's put it this way: the teeny bopper era is like Hillary Duff, like like that time of their music, like that was the teeny bopper stuff.
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Life is funny,
So Max doesn't even know what a teeny bopper is.
Probably not. He doesn't know what fucking Internet Explorer is.
I mean, Beferi wasn't even born. Max was born with an iPhone in his hand, you know.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
He is the same age as my youngest sister.
I can remember dial up.
I remember the sound of R2D2 having sex at AKA dial up.
Now, that's not exactly how we characterized it at that time.
That's what I always
Addicting.
thought. Because I always thought
the era of
C3PO
Flash.
and R2
The era of
had
Flash games.
Weird.
Flash games.
Addictinggames.com.
Flash.
All I gotta say.
I am so excited for that documentary, by the way. I don't know if you're...
Yo, check it. Let's go back to 1996 when Newgrounds became a platform. Like, I was pretty young then, and didn't get there until about 99 to 2000. But, like, I was all over Newgrounds. I even made Flash games and Flash animations that were published on Newgrounds, goddammit. They didn't last very long because I sucked at it, but I published content on Newgrounds, goddammit.
I remember playing games on floppy disks.
I remember
As do I.
sitting for hours changing through multiple floppy disks for my dad while he to install some of his games.
So,
you were
funny
a
enough.
little on the backside of that.
I
as
was.
Sort of cursory. I remember when that was kind of the only thing. Though.
I found
Now we're having a
installation
dick
discs.
measuring contest of who is the oldest in the fucking room. Is what we're doing.
Me and Max are kind of sitting back and letting the oldies here have it. Let the boys have it.
So here's how much of like a tech pack rat my dad was. When after he passed, we were going through the house. We found install discs like 1 through 6 for Windows 95, and I think we found it for 93 as well. But we found install discs, like install floppies. And we're sitting there just looking at them like, these are original install discs for like Windows 95. Like, these aren't even like what do we do with them? Now, mind you, I have a Lenovo ThinkPad from the 90s. Like an old school, big old, thick.
Tool is like beating the shit out of you guys there in chat. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, I remember 3.1.
That's what it was. It was Windows 3.1. Thank you, Duel. It was Windows 3.1. I actually had in my hand like the 6 floppies for 3.1.
My dad duct taped a heat sink to a video card in 1997. Just saying.
That's just ingenuity. Like that.
Exactly.
That's my first laptop was actually an old laptop that was like one of the brick laptops like this thick.
Uh-huh.
But I actually have my dad's old work computer that was a like mid 90s, late 90s Lenovo, like not Lenovo, back when it was still IBM, like an
We had
IBM
an
ThinkPad.
old Toshiba laptop from like 1998.
I kid you not, IBM made the most expandable laptops ever. Like I literally could click a button, pop out the CD drive, pop in a floppy drive.
Max and I are
Jump off
just
the
sitting
screen
here
with a
letting you
pogo
guys
stick.
go.
Oh, Commander Keen. Okay, I got you.
Back in the day when you had to actually like email a video, like a clip, like a video clip to somebody, Drunk Baby, Car Baby, Kung Fu Baby. If you don't know those, feel okay about those.
Huh.
There was like this one little stupid early on CGI dancing baby
Oh God, fuck
that would just be like dancing like this.
Oh my god, I know what that one is.
No. I don't want that. I don't want
Somebody
it.
actually took that baby, made him do that dance, and then got hit by a car. Another person took that baby model and did what's called drunk baby, and it's not in a diaper, it's naked, got a bottle of booze, a cigarette, and it's walking and peeing. And then that same baby model again was taken and made to do kung fu to everybody's kung fu fighting.
Wow. First, that just
Yep.
made me think how
Everybody
old
was
Kung Fu Panda is.
fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. Never mind. I didn't say any of those words.
You know what's funny is that song actually came on my Apple Music the other day, and I was just like, oh man, I gotta listen to this. Like,
Yeah.
I just
God.
I remember Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars boy, I don't know that one. That one actually predates even my knowledge.
I was a fucking Star Wars kid, I think is what I know.
Oh!
As. Yeah.
I know what he is. It took me a minute. It was a kid that's like in his lawn playing like he's got lightsabers. South Park made fun of him even.
Oh,
On that one internet video episode.
Everybody made fun of that. Yeah.
Yeah. But so I will honestly say the pioneer memes videos, those people, I do kind of feel bad for because nobody thought or nobody knew what the internet could do and how things could become viral. Like the
Well, I mean, that was still early days of like the high speed internet days.
that guy.
Numa Numa guy.
Numa Numa,
yeah,
thank you.
okay.
He
Numa Numa
actually
guy, yeah.
had posted publicly several times that he really regrets and hates that.
Dante, fucking Fierschwanz did a fucking cover of that
Yes.
song that came out recently.
But him, the Star Wars kid, and Charlie, they all like nobody knew that what the internet could do, that those videos would become like super viral, and they're still viral iconic videos that everybody at least has heard of.
Well, I mean, think about memes now too. Like
They set the tone for memes.
Yeah, like those, like that and Vine, like those set the tones and stuff. But like once memes hit, like the overly attached girlfriend, like she's hilarious. Like she's hilarious. Like she like owns her shit. Like and was like, this was a joke, and then people started rolling with it. So you know what? We went with it. Came a meme. Okay.
Oh man, one of the best fucking farms for just getting some meme content was YTMND. And that was a little bit of I saw that was a little bit more of my high school days there, but YTMND was so fucking good for the meme videos.
I don't know that one, to be honest. But I do know I watched the fuck out of Sneezing Panda when I was young.
Oh.
Sneezing Panda and Dramatic Gopher.
Ugh.
Hey, hydrate. This time I saw it come up there, Max. I didn't see any of your posture checks come in or any of the rest.
All right, I think we hit the 3-hour mark, and I think this is where I'm gonna have to, for me at least. Oh,
That is fair. We did a good bit of streaming here. But thank you for hanging out with me, Chris. It's been actually a long time since we've just kind of hung out and even seen each other on camera.
Oh. And it's been cool to meet you, man.
you as well. Actually, I mean, officially, to actually like talk to you, it's like a chat debate.
Yeah.
No, it's been cool.
So this is Chris. He has been around for 10 years. He helped pioneer some of the biggest shit that I've done, such as Twitch streaming. Chris, do you want to plug your socials of any sort before you go away?
Yeah. So like we said in the little bit of an intro there, I am, and you can catch me. Whoa, hey, chat rules. I actually remember how to spell anxiety right. On Instagram here, as well as that way. I might be coming back to streaming soon. Fingers crossed. I got to figure out the logistics of doing a lot of things for it still. Not as a gamer, but as a art form again, and bringing back into like composites and stuff. So those are the two channels where you can follow me the best. I just take photos and do things.
Sometimes that's
And
the
I've
best
gotta be
things
at
to do.
and I've got to be at the gym in like 8 hours. So
Yep, so it is time for you to get going. Well, thank you
I
again.
need some sleep because I got to go up walls.
Alright.
Alright. Have a good night,
Oh.
Chris.
Guys, too.
My knees hate me.
I'm sorry. Alrighty, my dudes. It is just us for a minute. Just because I'm going to wrap this up here. He's limping. Yeah, the anxiety one is Instagram. Yes. That is his professional photography page. And then those on YouTube, I just dropped his things into the chat. The Anxiety You Lit is his Instagram, and then the I Am That Chris TTV is his Twitch. Excuse me. Sorry. Alrighty. Well, this was a great kickoff to the 10-year anniversary celebration that I am doing. I do have some more things that I want to do and bring up and have, like, these kind of chats. I got still more people to reach out to. Work has been crazy. I haven't even had a chance to work on the video that I'm making in the celebration either. I do hope to reach out to a couple people in our community still I haven't yet to either do a little game or a chat, kind of like we just had with Chris. I'm gonna do one with this fucker back here eventually. And then I'm hoping to get one set up with my little sister. She was my first moderator. So I want to see if I can get her in it.
This bastard has been in here the whole fucking time and we didn't even know it.
When did you get in here?
He's been in here for the entire time I've been in here.
He has a face of no regret.
Groot, it's time to go to bed, my man.
I do hope to do something with Andrew because he has been a big part of the channel. Before we went and became serious, he was actually my video editor for a very long time. My baby sister was my first moderator on Twitch, so I want to try and get something with them. And then there's a couple more people that I want to reach out to, and I don't want to say who they are because I want to surprise them when I reach out to them. And I hope to God I can do that soon. I haven't had a chance to sit and breathe, like I said earlier. So there's more coming. I'm not quite sure what the more will be. Groot is absolutely refusing to move and go to Andrew right now. He's a good boy. Grooty, go on. Go. Bedtime. Go on, Groot.
Groot,
Go.
come on, bud.
Go on.
And he goes in the opposite direction of the bedroom. Because he's just that kind of guy.
We know who the favorite parent for Groot is. Actually, he loves Andrew, but if I'm in here, he wants to be in here with me. I don't know what it is about this room, but if I'm here, Groot has to be here. Otherwise, he's with Andrew.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Also, like, he's
He's learning to be a streamer. There you go.
Yeah. Also, he almost exclusively doesn't come onto the bed. Hi. Welcome back to going
He
underneath
just
the table.
snuck back in. Aw, Groody. Hi, baby. Here, hold on. People want to see you. You want to come be seen? Up, up. I'm holding my
Oh.
piercing so he doesn't snag it.
Well, here. Come here, Groot. Come here, bud. Yeah. Oh, oh.
Up, up, Groody.
Get
Up, up.
Get
Come
up.
here.
Groot.
Groot. Up, up. Come here, baby. Oh, come here. You almost did it. Come here. Groody booty boop 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 boop. There you go. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Mwah. You good boy. Aw, my baby. Okay. So how's Groot doing? Are the meds helping him feel better?
Well, he feels good enough for the time being.
He's doing okay. He's started recently picking at his mask a little bit. Licking it, chewing it, and there's Revy. Hi, Revy. So we don't know how much is helping, but he's now aware of its existence. So that's a problem. I don't think it hurts him or disturbs him, but he's the kind of dog that once he knows something's there that's not normal, he won't leave it alone. Revy just looks so fucking happy here.
Yeah, he's just like Daddy. He's gotta fuck with it.
Yeah, he just got to keep fucking with it, and that's becoming a problem. And I don't want it to get infected. So we don't know yet on the meds helping. I honestly think it's a little soon to say. We actually ran out of some of the medication just a couple days ago, and we just got some. So he's getting his first dose again tonight.
Revy. can we
So,
have- can-
It's
can-
really hard to say. He does have a follow-up appointment on the 3rd? The end of this month. Hold on. What is the end of this month?
31st, just the end
So
of the month.
then it's the 30th he has an appointment.
Memorial Day weekend?
No. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Oh, I think I got an email for it.
Oh, do I gotta get you in a headlock, Griff? Come on.
23rd, yeah. Okay, his next appointment is the 23rd.
Heavy. Can you stop?
I would show what it is and show pictures, but I actually worry that that might be flagged as gross content on Twitch, and I feel it would be something that should properly be marked as sensitive on Discord. If you are curious though, Duel, I do not have a problem with taking pictures and showing you just for the sake of it, and to anybody who does want to see.
Fruit.
I just don't know if I want that to be like a thing for everyone to just have there, because it could be considered something sensitive. He really doesn't want to leave this room. Hi, Groot. I know, Daddy's torturing you, huh?
I'm not torturing him. This is my boy.
You do the medical hobbyist thing? Yeah, I can send you pictures. I don't mind. It's not like I try not make some things like super private like that. It's if it's a fact of life type thing, which unfortunately this is, then I have no problem with sharing it. I'll probably send the pictures though in the morning, because after this we're all going to bed. But yeah, so this was a great kickoff to the 10-year anniversary stuff. I got a couple more people I'm gonna reach out to. I don't know what we'll do. I don't know even if they would want to be on stream or something. But I still got a couple people to reach out to, and it's totally okay. If anyone here may be asked, I'm just stating this now to make sure you know there is absolutely no pressure to do anything. I know I actually did reach out to Max, and I love Max. He's like a little brother, I would say at this point. We love you, Max. But Max does not have the ability to do it right now. So maybe in the future we'll be able to play a game or something together.
Should make Duel do something. No, I would never put him on the spot like that.
But I'm putting this one on the spot. He's going to do something. I just need to pick a day. I was thinking if I can get Serenity to join in, my little sister, then we can do something all three of us together.
It would have to be a Sunday or a Monday based on my current schedule.
And I think we can make that work. I'm waiting for her to get back to me.
Saturday night, since Saturday night would be my Friday. So Saturday night, Sunday night, something like that.
Okay.
Whoa, big squirrely.
Oh, are you now, Max? Well, then we'll have to set something up and see if we can plan something. Maybe I can get you and one of the other people. That way it's not super awkward of just being me and you. Unless you're cool with that, Max. Yes, my baby sister is Serenity. She goes by O Drifted on just about everything. She's on Discord, she's a moderator on Twitch. She's been on my YouTube before. She's on my Instagram all the time. Alright, Max, I'll hit you up a little later. I'm gonna try and then come up with something. Maybe Maybe we'll see if I can get a game set up for me and you, Max, and then we'll go from there. That's totally cool, Max. You don't ever have to be on camera. I'm never gonna put you in a position you are not comfortable with. All you gotta say is, I'm not comfortable with it. And that's where it will end. Don't worry.
Come here, baby. You're my boy. Do you want a little bit?
They have good naming conventions, their duel, that is for sure. Though me and Serenity have the best two names, I think.
Do you want to go to bed, buddy?
I'm not going to name all my siblings because I don't know they all want to be known on social media. But I have a trans sister whose name is Sabrina. She is also a Twitch streamer and goes by Desert Moon GW. And then I have a older brother. His name is Christopher, but he goes by CJ. He makes and publishes tabletop games. Which I should reach out to CJ.
Yes, absolutely.
Actually,
of course you should.
And maybe we should play one of his games.
Of course.
Oh, that would be cool. He's been wanting to do something like that too. That would work out.
Come here, buddy.
Chemical? No. None of my siblings were named Chemical.
Alright, now I'm gonna have to be a little bit of a dick.
He is just not wanting to go.
Come on, buddy. We're gonna go to bed.
I got the door. No, Serenity and I are the only really unique names. As you guys know, I was named after Storm from the X-Men. And that was my father's doing. Serenity was also my father's doing. She was named after the spaceship. The Serenity from Firefly.
I have no idea why he did not want to go to bed because the first thing that he did was go into the closet and start sucking on his blanket.
Maybe it's because I'm not in there.
You.
He always comes back around and makes sure I'm following when it's bedtime.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's not like I've never not gone to bed.
But you don't let him get on the bed. He doesn't get on the bed until you go to work.
But then why does he said stop for me? He makes sure I come to bed.
Well, of course he loves you, honey.
He does. He's such a good boy.
He's a bit of a mama's boy, but he
Oh,
knows.
Scratch. Actually, Scratch. Oh my god.
But he knows that Daddy will let him come up into bed and cuddle. Because Daddy needs something to cuddle when Mama goes to work. And he is that boy.
Oh yeah, no duel. I was named after Storm from the X-Men. I don't know necessarily why, and every time I've asked about the story of my name, I get a different answer. And my answer between my dad, my mom, and my oldest brother are always so different. My dad and my oldest brother's story matches more. So, it's general consensus that I've gathered from the different variations over the years is that essentially my mom was asleep when the nurse came to take my name, and I guess my mom and dad didn't quite have my name settled, and they were going through comic books. My oldest brother and him were reading some comics, and it was X-Men, and I guess they had kind of talked about using Storm as a name, and my dad was just like, Storm? Because he was just reading about Storm in there, and the nurse like, okay, Storm, and walked off. That's the best I could gather from The three of them. Last names I think are harder to come up with, Max, personally. When coming up with character surnames, because the way surnames have always been done in history is this representation of a class and or work that they have done. It's really hard to come up with something. Those are good ones. Smith is a very easy default to go with. Funny enough, Carter is one that I used to always default to. So it's pretty close to what Duel says. Smith is one that I would default to. Carter was one I would default to. And Green. Just because they're common, easy names. Sometimes backstories and the character story will come as you write. So, something that was, or something I was taught by a guy I used to know who is a professional author is just best to put your pen to paper and let the ideas flow and then clean it up later. Which weirdly actually was reiterated in the game Doki Doki. Is if you just keep your pen in one place, you're just going to get a pool of ink. Just keep your pen moving and write down everything as you go. And then clean it up later. So it can be a big jumble mess of just words, random letters, or something. Just get those on paper. I know that feeling, Max. Sometimes when you just want to draw, but you can't figure out how to draw it, um, that's really difficult. And also, apparently, this has like been a trending thing amongst my family and just like content creators in my sphere. Is people are discovering what aphantasia is, which now I know what it is. I didn't know what it was before. Where people have issues actually imagining things, and some people really want to draw or create things, but they literally cannot envision things, and that makes it so much worse. And I didn't know I had a touch of that. So I know a little bit of what you're talking about. Like, you want to draw something, but you just can't. And when I can't fully imagine something, I just cannot draw it. Try one of those, so what I did to practice Max, is I took those draw books, like the how to draw books. Granted, I'm sure you could find something similar online, cheaper and free, even. But I would do one page a day. I wouldn't necessarily follow the instructions that they did, but I would draw that thing once a day. So I had a book of dogs, horses, and cats, I believe was the other one. And once a day I would draw a cat. Once a day, I would draw a dog. Once a day, I would draw a horse. I'd cycle through them. And I would just keep doing that until I ran out of pages to do. Like, out of the colored, or the draw pages. And then I tried to challenge myself by going back to the first drawing I did. So that first cat I made from the first page. I then tried to draw it again without looking in the book, and only using my own image, my own drawing as a reference, and trying to refine it and make it look nice again, as a fresh new drawing. So I was drawing the same things over and over again every day, but I was doing it better each time. Another thing that might help you, Max, is there are a lot more draw challenges than there ever used to be when I was a kid. Inktober is a iconic one, where you draw something every day for a month based off of a prompt. And that really helped me get back into drawing a couple years ago. Because I had stopped drawing altogether. I sold all my pens, my papers, my pencils, and I had gotten back into it, but I was so discouraged because I didn't have any of my stuff anymore. So I did Inktober one year, and it really got me back into drawing because it had some fun prompts of chicken nuggets. So what I did is I drew a McChicken 8-piece or something, 6-piece carton, and put little chickens inside it. There was a prompt that said getting slimed or something like that, so I drew the Pokemon Muck on top of Professor Oak. So prompts can help, and just doing it, pushing yourself through really helps sometimes, because then you look at it and like, okay, I did a thing, and that's kind of cool. Actually, is this art book the one that I did, or is this a different one? No, this is the art book I started drawing Lily in, which is funny. Lily the platypus. My first rough drafts of Lily are in here. Oh yeah, I really liked this one, and I never ended up making it. I've been randomly finding my art shit this whole week. So. Anyways, this is all super off topic and just really, really random. I don't think I made it into a Discord one, but I remember I posted a drawing of it on Discord. Did I? Well, shit. I need to finish making my new Lily emojis, or maybe just stay with the potatoes again. Yeah, super off topic is fun. It's talking with friends. Turn my speaker off though. It is super fucking hot though in this room. This room does not have any ventilation really, aside from one really, really shitty window. So I am going to get this wrapped up. Like I've stated 100 times at the end of this already, there are more people I need to reach out to and talk to about trying to do something for this month to celebrate my 10 year. I will have a video going out on YouTube that's kind of going to be like a fun collage of things throughout the year, or throughout the 10 years. I did get permission from a friend that has been around for like 7 years of my content creation to use some of their music that they've done. So I'm going to keep editing that and see if I can sync it a little bit with some of the music that I got. And I guess I'll reach out to my brother later, see if he wants to do something, because he was a big supporter of my stuff when I first started. Been talking with my sister Serenity. You guys heard I'm gonna drag Andrew into something. There's probably something gonna happen then with Max, because he's now available to do stuff again. And then there's at least 2, maybe 3 other people I want to try and reach out to and see if they want to do something or can do something, who have been big part of my channel. I would like to also reach out to Pangessa, but I need to see what's going on with her. Last I knew, she was moving, and it was a bit of a rough move. So I don't want to put them in a position, or if they're not in a position to do something. But Pangessa has been around a very, very long time, and has always been a big supporter of me and everything. So, mini shout out to Jessa. Yeah. And I'll send you those pictures, privately tomorrow morning, sometime there, Duel, of Groot's, exposed mass. I think that's everything. Hopefully I can get back to streaming a little bit more, but work right now is stupid. To the point that I'm actively looking for a new job. So, we'll have to see what happens. But, I think that's everything, so I am being herded off to the bedtime land.
You're not being herded off anywhere. You can stay as
Okay.
long as you
Well,
like.
we are ending, so that's fine.
I am being herded off to bedtime land. Thank you, everybody who showed up. And have a good time. I need to go to bed.
Have a good night, honey. Alrighty. Bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I will point that out to him later there, Max. That was funny.